All right.
Yo. Welcome to the Betwixt Ideas Podcast.
Hey!
I don't know why I was doing like text to speak then. But it's your boy Jamie.
It's me, Shaq. I am the luckiest fortune cookie on the planet.
Oh.
If you open it, all your dreams will come true.
Hey, pure. I like it.
That's it. That's me right now. I just got a new cat, so I'm feeling a little bit,
Kirby, shout out.
Shout out Kirby, man. I'm sure you guys saw me talking about on Twitter and how she fucking did a Eddie Guerrero 5-star frog splash into my girlfriend's egg and salmon lunch.
Oh, it's the smell. Smell that salmon.
Like, fam, it wasn't even like, oh, she crept up and like put a paw in it. She literally jumped from like that, like fucking armrest right there, all the way into it. Like,
I rate it. No, I rate it.
It's fam, like Kobe's a crackhead, but that's my cat. I love her.
Yeah, so it is episode 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for us, lucky for Xbox. Ooh. Hint. Today we're going to be talking about video games.
It's another video game.
Maybe not
episode.
Necessarily particularly the games itself, but
the business of video games, man.
We were going to record something else today, and I mean this gives a little bit of a insight of what today we are recording this podcast. But some fucking giant, earth-shattering, biggest news of 2022 so far.
Bigger than Big Show, bigger than Andre the Giant, bigger than like the Great Khali.
Just
all
big.
in one. Big.
Just big.
Big. EA Sports. Big.
Yeah.
Like
America big.
Yeah.
Literally. The conglomerate.
Microsoft.
I don't even know if Xbox is a conglomerate, but
it might be.
I just like the word.
Yeah, it's a big word.
Xbox has casually, seemingly from nowhere, like Mr. Randy Orton himself, has acquired Blizzard.
Activision Blizzard has been acquired by Microsoft
for
$70 billion dues.
70 bill.
70 bill. That ain't no small shit, man. You can't just go up to the bank, yo, give me the 70 bill. I'm about to go to Ibiza.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah. How does that acquisition work? Because when you go to the bank and you're going to buy a car, for example, they give you like the 20k to go buy a car.
Yeah, you call them
up. Do they call up? They go, hey, Bank of America, can you just send 70 bill?
Oh,
because that's a lot of money.
Now I'm no Donald Trump, so I can't tell you the art of business.
Bro, Donald Trump, that ain't even Donald Trump level 70 bill.
Real shit?
Bro, 70 billion? Surely Donald Trump's never touched 70 billion in his life.
I'm no Warren Buffett. I'm no Rothschild.
There we go.
I'm no Rockefeller.
Mr. Jeff Bezos.
Like, listen, I don't think it's as simple as just like you hit up NatWest and say, yo,
hey, yo, fam.
Do the direct deposit.
Direct that
real
shit.
Real quick.
Straight to Barclays.
Yeah, here's my square.
Imagine that it's two conflicting banks. NatWest to Barclays and 70 billion just out of NatWest. They'll be belling you up the next day being, oh yeah, we're increasing the interest rate on your credit card.
That shit is gonna like take slower than like a 2001 dial-up, bro. You ain't seen that shit for a while.
Yeah, imagine you're the person doing the transfer, like you're shook. Because if that fucks up...
Oh, they got you in like a dark room counting pennies.
Yeah, oh my, imagine 70 billion in pennies.
Dimly lit room. That's probably more like... I don't think we could fit 70 billion pennies in this room right now.
Oh no, 100% no.
No.
Literally
we'll suffocate. No. Easily. If someone opened up the roof right now...
I'll be honest with you, I don't even think you could fit $1 million worth or £1 million worth of pennies in this room.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
A pound is 100 pennies.
Yeah, and 100 pennies is
100 pennies is a pile. That's a pile
right there on that floor. So it's a lot of money, as you can
70
imagine.
bill,
like 70
billy.
I think there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It probably means like they get this asset and that asset. They trade this.
Well, so this is the interesting thing as well. It's just like because as far as I understand, is a lot of the execs at Activision Blizzard are still under contract. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Lawsuit.
Well, but this is the thing. I do not believe they can be sacked at the drop of a hat like that.
So they probably will get like an early retirement.
Golden handshake.
Is that what they call it?
It's a golden handshake is where they go, thank you for your years of service. Here is X amount of money to leave your job.
Yeah, they're going to do that. They're going to do it at the Bobby because, allegedly.
Yeah, we're not accusing no one. I don't think we should talk about the Activision Blizzard stuff.
No, I think we got to talk about that.
No, we have already.
Have we?
Yeah,
we have. First episode. Already. Damn, excuse me. But yeah, of course, I won't go deep into it, of course, but it is very interesting
bad as fuck
to see like Microsoft scoop them up. Because have you heard like what's going on with Call of Duty right now?
No,
it's in the shitter, bro. Like it's really going
Call of Duty.
All of them.
Well, I thought Warzone was popping.
Warzone is fucked up right now, bro.
See, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on your outlook on life, is I have very little interest in multiplayer games anymore.
Yeah, I hear you, man. You know me, I'm always in the trenches just looking at shit. But
I'm not surprised. The thing is, I am surprised you are still in like you're still involved with multiplayer games, especially the way that you received playing Overwatch 1.
All right,
because it's topical because that means Overwatch 2 is probably coming out.
We're going to talk about Overwatch 2. I'll get to that.
By the way, I'm very excited for Overwatch 2, but if this now means I cannot play it on my PS5, if they do some shady skullduggery and say Sony players cannot play, because this is how I view this acquisition, is that because they did it with Bethesda, and now games are... So Bethesda own Arcane, and the next Arcane game that's coming out is Redfall. Redfall sounds fucking amazing, and Redfall is now not going to be on PlayStation.
Hey, man.
And the last Arcane game was Deathloop, and Deathloop was fucking amazing.
Listen, man, that's how business goes, man. There's no feelings in business, man. There's no feelings in business, but...
No, I hear that, but my fear is... Honestly, my honest to God fear is that Microsoft acquire too many and they get comfy. My point is the more studios that aren't under an umbrella equals more competition in the market.
Facts.
But if Microsoft all own them all, there's no competition because Microsoft is chilling.
But apparently, according to the Dow Jones, this is some shit I'm just reading on Twitter, so I'm not an expert, not a financial expert.
We take Twitter with a pinch of salt.
They are not keen on monopolies, so they might not let certain things fly.
American-led.
Listen, I'm just this is what the streets have been telling me, bro.
Microsoft, Xbox, they don't believe in monopolies. Come on.
No, I'm not saying Microsoft doesn't believe in monopolies. I said the Dow Jones doesn't.
Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I thought you meant that they said that Xbox don't believe in monopolies.
Yeah, I'm talking like the stock market, like FTSE 500, all that shit.
Right,
like,
I'm with you.
So I don't think they can just because a lot of people say, "Oh, they're gonna come in and scoop up Sony." I was like, "No, they're not gonna scoop up Sony."
Do you know what I saw someone they said. Watch Xbox buy Nintendo now.
Fuck that.
And then my honest reaction was, if they want Nintendo, Mario alone is probably worth 70 billion.
I could argue
the franchise. I would argue it's more because you think that franchise has been going on for 30 years. Xbox
1986.
So we're closing in 30 years.
No, that's the
40 years.
That might be even more because
40 years.
The original Mario Bros. On the arcade machine came out like ages before that.
This is what I'm saying. Like they've made like the IP of Mario alone is worth probably more than 70 billion.
Listen, Mario's an infinite money glitch.
Oh, exactly.
It is an infinite money.
You release a Mario game, it will sell.
Yeah, that and Zelda.
I mean, we can also talk about, which is very interesting, going into Nintendo, and we'll touch on it a bit later. Is the Mario Kart 9 news? And I would be very, very keen to, because have you seen the report where the guy said
there's going to be a twist?
There's going to be. I would be keen to see what you think the twist may be. I mean, we'll never, ever guess it.
Alright.
But
do you want me to give my deep dive now?
No. We'll move on to that later. We're still talking about Xbox and Activision Blizzard because obviously
that's a lot of money, bro.
It's a lot.
That's no chump change.
I don't think they'll see this return for a while.
Oh, okay, so here's my thing, right?
There has to be cleanup.
Yeah. Here's my thing. So Microsoft has a history of buying companies right when the going goes bad. So do you remember like one of their first big buyouts? It wasn't Bungie, it was Rare. Do you remember back in like the N64 era and the Super Nintendo era when Rare was fucking firing on all cylinders?
Yep.
They dropped the Donkey Kong Country series.
Yep.
Killer Instinct.
Oh,
Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie.
Do you know what the worst thing is? Is Rare now for Xbox is like this shitty collection. There's literally a Rare collection sort of.
It's a good collection though.
Oh no, it's good, but where is it going?
Look, they bought, basically to just kind of sum up, they bought Rare at like where we thought was going to be their peak, because think about it, they made like fucking GoldenEye. And GoldenEye is a big deal. It is probably
it's probably a cult classic.
It's a cult classic, and it's probably the one game, the first game on a console where it says, you know, FPS can work on a console. It's not just a PC only thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because remember, like there was GoldenEye, and they thought, oh, maybe we could have and then Halo happened, and everyone's like, all right, yeah, we can definitely have first-person shooters on a console. So that's what's really interesting. But after the whole Rareware thing, you know, yeah, we've got a few cool games. We've got Viva Pinata. Maybe we got Viva Pinata was fire. Apparently,
was it? I never. Okay,
we got Cameo, which is like a launch title for the 360. That was cool. Cameo was cool.
Yeah, never touched it.
But it just kind of fizzled out, and like nothing really happened with Rare except they made fucking Connect Sports. They tried to come back with a Sea of Thieves?
Oh, apparently Sea of Thieves is fucking sick.
It's not really for me. But you know what's funny? I know it's a little slight detour just from the main point, but
you say slight detour, but no, this is the name of the game, baby. The Betwixt Ideas Podcast hits the tangents like nobody's business.
It still relates to Rare, because I was at a EGX Indie expo, and I got to see some of the old Rareware people. So I think his name was what was his name? Something Sutherland. He was like one of the people that worked on like Banjo-Kazooie and shit like that.
Oh wow, that's kind of like starstruck.
It's really
almost.
cool. Like because they were pitching fucking what's that game they made? The spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. Damn, Ukulele. They were pitching Ukulele.
I've never heard of that game.
I'm swear to God.
Maybe I'll recognize it if I see a picture. Bro, there's so many games.
This one. They were pitching this because some of the Rare people left Rare and then formed Playtonic.
I have seen this, yes.
And they made Ukulele, and I was watching them pitch Ukulele and like the actual.
Is this good?
It's got lukewarm reviews. Apparently, the sequel's much better, but
okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
But yeah, it was really cool to see that. Wow, we're gonna make a spiritual set to Banjo-Kazooie, and these people are quite cool. And yeah, like just to really say that, it's just kind of interesting that, you know, like going back to Rare and Microsoft just kind of lost that streak with them, because they were going in. Like, think of all the Rareware games that just popped on the N64, and it was all in like a space of a little time. They made fucking Blast Corps. They made a shit ton of games, man. They made Perfect Dark.
Wait a sec. Sorry. Yeah. My brain was wandering there. You said that Microsoft acquired Bungie, but they didn't.
No, see, here's the thing.
Because Bungie's a separate company.
Well, no, wait.
They have 343 Industries or 343 Studios, whatever it is.
Wait. I fucked up there.
Did they acquire Halo off Bungie? They acquired
Halo off Bungie. So what happened? So you know what's funny about that, actually? I was watching a lot of like retrospectives about Halo. Halo was going to be on Mac. Halo was going to be on like it got shown off at Macworld. Like in like
when you say Halo, you mean like Combat Evolved, Halo 1?
Yeah. Ugh. Halo was going to be like
do you know what's scary?
What?
When Apple comes into games.
They tried.
No, I mean fully.
Bruh, like everyone said this about Google, and Google just fucking sucked.
What was it? The Stadia?
Listen, man.
Thing is, the idea isn't bad. It's the tech isn't there.
The tech isn't. Oh, she's just doing a poop. She likes to meow a lot when she likes about the shit. It's really weird.
That is quite weird. Can I have a quick look at her while she's shitting? I know that's really weird.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, guys. I haven't seen his cat, and obviously they've just got the cat. So it's just like they're kind of shielding it a little bit from strangers.
Do you know someone can take that out of context in this podcast? Say, can I look at your cat while shitting?
I'm not shitting.
No, you're not shitting. I was like, can I take a look at your cat while it's shitting? You just, It's a cute cat, isn't it? It's a cute cat.
Oh my god, it is like the tiniest cat in the world. It's so cute, yeah. We're cat people.
Yeah, we're cat people. I love dogs too, but one day I'll get a dog.
I love a dog as well. Big dogs, small dogs?
Both. I like bulldogs. And I like Great Danes.
I'd say a bulldog is like a small medium dog. Where I hate small dogs.
Oh yeah.
Like the little yappy fuckers.
Oh yeah, fuck chihuahuas.
Well, not even just them. Like just little yappy fuckers. Like I hate.
Like a cocker spaniel.
Yeah. Or what's like sausage dogs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Not a fan. But I'm a big dog person.
Yeah, I love I think my favorite big dog is a bull mastiff.
I can't picture it. Google it. I think like I am a basic guy. Like I love a husky.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I fucking love bull mastiffs.
Do you know what I like as well? Boxers.
Boxers are good.
It's a gentleman dog.
This is a gentle giant dog as well.
Like, no, I said gentleman.
Boxers are gentlemen dogs.
Like I could see myself wearing like a 3-piece suit, walking my boxer down the road. And his name's like Trevor or something.
Trevor. And I love Dobermans.
Oh yeah, Dobermans are cool as fuck.
Love Dobermans. But anyway, back to games. Yeah, so Halo's going to be on Mac.
That's disgusting.
And
that is actually disgusting.
Microsoft scooped up Bungie and said, "Yo, we got a new thing called the Xbox coming out. We like your game. We're going to move you from I think where were they before? They were in Seattle first. They moved them from Seattle to Washington and said, you're going to put this fucking game on the Xbox."
It was a launch title, wasn't it? Was it a launch title?
I think it was a launch title. Or did it come out a few weeks? I don't know. But either way, it was one of the first games.
Was Combat Evolved on Xbox? I know that sounds...
Yeah.
It was. Because I only remember ever playing that on PC.
See, you know what? I played it on Xbox, the original one, because my cousin, shout out Stefan, he lent me his Xbox for like a couple of weeks. He's like, yo, just borrow my Xbox. And I played it on the original shit. And this is why I tell people, look, I'm so shit at Halo, but I will defend that game until the fucking cows come home, because that is a masterpiece.
I think I've always hit every multiplayer game I've played. I've got to an above average level.
I've always there's like 3 big games I'm always shit at: FIFA, Tekken, and Halo.
You know Tekken.
Yeah. Like I got a little bit better at Tekken when I was playing it on my PS5.
You're a fighting game guy. So like the fact that you say you're shit at Tekken, to me means you're just very average.
You know what?
You won't be shit at Tekken because you are a fighting game guy. You are an absolute savage at Smash Bros. You're semi-competent or decent rather, or you can hold your own. That's even better. You can hold your own at Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
I've played against former competitive people at Street Fighter, so I know what I'm doing. So,
whereas with me, when it comes to Tekken, I take no prisoners.
Oh man, you should. You know what? I could definitely see you in like a pro circuit, just on some casual shit.
I'd have to learn everyone's moveset so I know what to do.
You're going to be there all decade. There's like, every person in Tekken has like 79 moves and like 6 different stances.
But I could do that because Lei Wulong was my guy. I could do that. I could do all of them through Lei Wulong.
He's on Tekken 7 now, you know.
Well, they've added him.
Yeah.
It looks like I might be copying Tekken 7.
Yeah, man. Like, you can just copy.
Is he still fight the same? He still fights the same.
I wasn't familiar with Lei Wulong because it's one of them ones. You know, them characters you just play arcade mode. You just fuck them up really quickly, and you don't know how they fight.
Oh, see, you learn how he fought when I used to play.
I learned how fucking Hayachi fought because they used to kick the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
but no, Tekken is probably the only game that I could fully and like wholeheartedly say to basically anyone, other than obviously pros and stuff, I will beat you at Tekken.
Is it one of those ones where you're too good to play against your friends, but you're not good enough to play against pros?
Maybe.
That is me and Smash Bros.
That's a very good thing, because I'll be honest with you, like people shout me out, like call me out in Tekken, like not now, but like I'm talking back in the day, and I used to just utterly destroy them.
But, you wasn't there. Remember that random time in school, right, where everyone just brought in their consoles and were just playing video games?
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you the story of how I went to like 2 rooms? One was playing Smash Bros and one was playing COD, and I fucked everyone up at those games.
No, but
I was using the default UMP class on Modern Warfare 2.
and you were fucking everyone
and
up.
I destroyed everyone.
I actually do remember that day.
Yeah.
I actually remember that very vividly.
I came into because there's like bad people in there, and they were like, "Oh, this guy's a banger. This guy's a banger."
Do you know what? I think I was there. I remember that.
Yeah, man. I was a bad motherfucker.
Tekken was always my game, but I back to sort of like Halo and stuff. Is like I get to most multiplayer games. I get to sort of an average, above average level with it, and I can never get better. I could obviously get better if I sat down and like learn the game more, but like I'll be honest with you, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it's I wouldn't even say it's anything to do with like reactions or anything. It's more of I just don't have the time.
Like, he's got like memory and like awareness.
I just don't have the time to bang out multiplayer games anymore.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, like every single year, like it goes to 10th prestige or whatever prestige now because I've lost track of what they do.
Oh,
now.
it's like ridiculous. It's like level 1,000 now. It's like.
But that's what I mean. Like I wouldn't even get that far.
Yeah, I'm not that deep. Like I think the last sort of Call of Duty I could say I really banged out was Black Ops 4. Like I got.
I enjoyed Black Ops 4.
I got to like 5th prestige on that game.
I think I got to 2nd.
Like Olivia and I played a lot of Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
like,
see,
like a lot.
I just don't have the urge to scratch that multiplayer monkey anymore.
I feel you, man. I feel you, man.
Do you know what it is? It's time. So I like to kick it back with a single player game.
Listen, man. I feel you, man. Like I told you, was it last couple episodes? I just loved the shit out of Metroid Dread. Like that was that's my top game last year. Like that was my most played.
Really?
I love Metroid
do you know what?
Dread.
Let's make that into a little segment.
Oh.
What was your best game of last year?
Metroid Dread. I got a list right here.
And do you know what I would say mine is?
What is?
Deathloop.
I didn't play it actually. I feel like I should have played it.
It was a phenomenal game.
Yeah, here's my top.
Oh my god. Okay, so I could not put it in a list.
I was gonna make a video for this.
Was Hades last year?
No, it's just games I played.
Or games you played? Okay, games you played. Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Hades was 2020.
Yeah, it probably was.
Okay, no, but that's fine though. That's absolutely fine. I mean, it depends on what release because Hades got a console release last year. So if you played it on your Xbox or PlayStation, then technically the release was last year. But if you played it on your PC, Hades has actually been out on PC for ages.
Time. I was going to make this a video. I'm not sure if I'll make it a video now.
I'll make it a video, man.
Yeah. Metroid.
Because you're still in January, so it's more than acceptable.
I got the script ready and everything. Just
do it, man. Do it.
But yeah,
I would say Deathloop is probably the best game of last year for me.
Hey, I've heard a lot of good things about that.
It's just a fun game.
I've heard a lot of good things about that. I was interested in it when it was like getting a lot of like the trailers and shit.
It's got a very interesting concept.
I saw it. I was just like, you know what? I might have to like buy a next gen console.
It doesn't. I think it's coming out on like Xbox and like the Xbox ecosystem some point in 2022. So you could probably download it, man, at some point. I think it'll be on Game Pass.
Probably be on Game Pass.
So if you've got do you have Game Pass?
Yeah. I don't have Ultimate. I just got PC Game Pass.
Yeah, well, that's all you need.
Yes, all you need.
So just play it when it comes out on that.
Back to Activision, Microsoft shit, because there's a lot we haven't even tackled yet, and we're about 20 minutes in. But
no, that's fine.
Like, yeah, as I was saying about Microsoft, there's a lot of ways this can go because, of course, like I said, they have history of just grabbing devs and not doing shit with them.
My fear is that will happen to some extent. I think what they'll do is they'll cut a lot of projects and then focus on the big titles.
Yeah. I think that this one in particular is interesting for a few reasons. One, they're picking them up during a very big lawsuit. Well, the state of California is suing like Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, and also as well, what you got to bear in mind as well is the way I see it is when they acquired Bethesda, they just go, "We own you now. Carry on doing your shit."
Yeah, which is how it should be.
But they can't do that with Activision Blizzard.
They can't.
They have to come in and be like, "Right, we're laying the law down.
This is a fucking calling.
Yeah.
You're out.
We're trimming the fat."
Which they have to. They have to trim the fat. They have to make changes. They can't.
Well, see, this is the thing. Does that affect the games? Of course it does.
It will affect the games to some extent, but we don't know how.
Do you think any of the big games will come out this year? So we're talking like the Overwatch 2s, the Diablo 4s.
Diablo 4 is probably coming out this year.
But we've seen have we seen any gameplay?
A little bit.
We?
There's some on the website. It's not a lot. It's like classes.
What's the thing that Blizzard used to do? Like the conference thing they used to do.
Oh fuck!
Is it Blizzard World or some shit?
BlizzCon.
Blizzard World's the fucking
That's
map.
The map. Good map, by the way. It's alright.
But BlizzCon, like, I think they've shown gameplay or at least little sneak peeks of like Overwatch 2 and stuff.
I want to get into my Overwatch 2.
We'll get into Overwatch 2
but
afterwards.
not yet.
Yeah.
But they might. Who knows what they might cut and might not cut. But
Do you know what? Honestly, I don't see a big game coming out this year.
let me see.
I see them supporting the existing games this year.
Yeah. What's
Because the thing is, the uniqueness of the Blizzard games is that they have longevity because they're constantly supported. So I think the support for the games that are already out will continue. Whereas maybe that was a bit up in the air with everything that was going on, but now they will continue. I can't see.
Well, someone's going to have to be the person to go around to each of these projects and ask them, how are we looking?
Oh, there will be there will be someone going around to every single team and project and being like, right, we're evaluating what the fuck gets chopped.
It's not going to just be that, but I think, well, we don't even know
what and who gets chopped.
Well, I think Microsoft will need to go in first and see what these projects are. Yeah. What the health is the project.
Is it Phil Spencer still?
Phil Spencer.
It is Phil Spencer, isn't it? The head of Xbox.
Yeah, he'll probably like be in a couple like Zoom calls and shit. Just like
I know, I think he's a very hands-on man. I think he will.
No, he's a good guy, man. You know what?
He's a good guy.
He saved Xbox.
He did save Xbox.
He saved Xbox. Like not many people remember. Like actually, people will remember when Xbox had a really shitty start. Like
who was the dude before him? Because he was a
was it Matt something? Ah, damn. What did he say?
Just put Xbox. Is he a CEO? I don't know.
CEO. That's it, Don Matrick.
That's it.
Yo, he was a dickhead. When he told people like, yo, if you can't afford Xbox One, just buy Xbox 360. I was like, yo, this man is a fucking
bro. You know,
dickhead.
Sony have kind of done that in a non-subtle way. Have you seen what they've done?
People are shitting on them for that. Like, oh, how could you make more PS4s?
So, they've got
a chip shortage, isn't it?
Well, I get that, but they're going, oh yeah, because we can't make as much PS5s as we want, we're going to make more PS4s for you lot. Whereas, I love the tit for tat bullshit between the two companies, Xbox and Microsoft. It was in the same week that they announced that the Xbox One was no longer being like supported anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, I love all this tit for tat bullshit that they do. And do you know what? Do you know what I love the most about it? Nintendo sits at the top of Mount Olympus looking at the peasants fighting over fire because they just sit there and chill.
No, you know what it is? Right? You ever remember that episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where they got the snails and Patrick's got the rock and they're racing? You remember that?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Nintendo's
and the rock fucking wins.
That's what's gonna happen. Fam, that episode is literally the example every time with Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox.
Squidward gets like a fucking purebred snail.
Purebred like snail, like it knows everything. It's got a certificate. By the way, I got a certificate for my cat. My cat's a purebred.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, did you buy it or was it?
Yeah, we bought it from a breeder.
Oh, you bought it from a breeder?
Yeah, $6.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to say how much it was? But
yeah, $6.50.
Hey, I rate it, man.
Yeah, it's a lovely cat.
Yeah, honestly, beautiful cat.
Yeah,
tiny.
It's gonna grow though because it's pretty short hair, and they get a little bit husky.
Oh, they get a bit of chubby chub.
Well, the males get chub. Like the dad was fucking hench. I was afraid. That shit looked like you could ride it into battle. That shit looked like you had to fight it in like fucking like.
Do you know what? For when this podcast comes out, I'll put a picture of your cat on the socials as well.
The cat looked like the enemy from Cuphead, fam. You know the one you got to fight the mouse and it goes into the cat.
Hey, do you know what? That's a fucked boss, you know. Do you know why that's a fucked boss? Because you're fighting the rat at the beginning, then the cat comes in and eats it. Then when you beat the cat, it turns out the cat is a robot and the rat is controlling it from the inside. That is a fucked boss.
Oh, man.
Do you know how much when I first saw that messed me up? Because I was just like, the rat was in control the whole time.
The part that messed me up in Cuphead is when you're fighting the devil and the devil just rips his skin off and just jumps as a skeleton, jumps into the hole. I was like...
Oh, that's actually kind of hard. I do like that.
I was like, whoa.
Did you see there was the trailer for the DLC?
Yeah, you know what, man?
There was also a trailer that come out today. I don't know if it was. I think there's a Cuphead TV show coming.
Oh, I knew about that ages ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just saw a trailer.
Again? Hold on.
Hey, this is the weekly Amazon parcels. You guys order too much stuff, you know. You best have Prime, you know.
Of course. I've
Okay.
had Prime since uni.
Good. Bro, I just sponge off other people's Primes.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, do you still pay for Student Prime?
I think so. It's like £10 a month.
Oh, no, you don't pay for Student
How
Prime.
much is Student Prime?
Like £3.
Oh.
My girlfriend pays for Student Prime.
Well, she is a student, though.
She is a student. But you can do shady shit and still get Student Prime.
Look, I got an Alexa in my house, so she knows everything. I could be like, yeah, I'm getting a free...
Oh, shit, yeah!
Yeah.
Hey, I was like, what did you say then? And then I realised, she's listening.
She's listening.
Bro, just hear a knock on your door and it's Jeff Bezos.
A fucking, like commando suit. Like, you know, from, like, the commando...
No, do you know what I was thinking? You know that video when the guy tries to divide by 0?
That's such a deep cut. No one's going to know what we're talking about.
No, and I'm not going to explain it.
We're not going to explain it,
I'm not
guys.
going to explain
Go
it.
find it.
Just don't divide by 0.
That is like a 2007 YouTube video. You will not find it in the algorithms.
It is the most brilliant
It is very
video
good.
ever.
What was he talking about?
I don't know. We were talking about your cat?
That's it. Yeah, Nintendo's like... I don't even see them as like...
the snail, yeah.
I don't even see
because
Nintendo as
they
like
don't
on that
have to do anything and they still win.
Exactly. I don't see them on that mountain. You know why they're not on that Mount Olympus? Because they're in their own different zone.
This is the thing. But this is why I say they sit atop Mount Olympus laughing at the peasants fighting with fire for fire. Because... First of all, they're the OGs in the game. They were there before Sony. They were there before Xbox. Yeah. And let's face it, guys, their IPs are 10 trillion times better than any of them. I'm not saying their games are better. I'm saying their IPs are better.
They have very recognizable... Like even something as Metroid, where Metroid doesn't like sell out like mad.
Metroid is probably one of the... And this is very harsh to say, and I say it with quotations marks... weakest IP.
That's not even like harsh. Like, it's a fact for sure.
But it's still stronger than most IPs. Then
it's the underdog because it doesn't print money like Zelda or Mario or Pokemon. But
this is what I mean. Like, if you showed a picture of Mario to every single person on the planet, they would know who Mario is.
That's video games Mickey Mouse.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Like,
but if I showed every single person on the planet a picture of Master Chief.
You might get some people.
Nah, my mum won't know who Master Chief is.
No, your mum won't know who Master Chief is. You'll probably get a small handful of people. So, oh yeah, that's Master Chief.
I reckon you get a sizable proportion of the planet that don't know who Master Chief is.
Obviously, yeah. Like he's big, but he's not Mario big.
But do you know who's even bigger than Mario? Pikachu.
Man.
First of all, Pokemon is the biggest. It's
the biggest median franchise in the world.
But they're so diverse. They're not just the games. Mario is mainly just the games.
It's mainly the games. I
know they've got
movies coming out.
No, I know, and there's like the merch and stuff. But who is it? Is Chris? Is it who is?
Is
it Chris Pratt? Yeah, Chris Pratt being Mario, and he said he's not going to do an Italian accent. So
what's the point?
Well, the thing is, if he does an Italian accent and it's a bit on the nose, because it's a stereotypical Italian accent, people are going to say it's insensitive, which it will be. So because why don't you just hire an Italian actor to do it?
Well,
also as well, the person that does the Italian voice for Mario, is he even Italian?
He's in the movie, but he's not Italian. No, I don't think so. Fam, like
it's like the whole Hank. What's his name? Hank. The guy who played Apu in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, he's like some white dude. It's
the same thing though. It's the same concept.
It's like making a fucking Malcolm X film and then you get fucking James O'Brien to like do the Malcolm X. Is it James O'Brien? The fat white British dude?
Which
the one
one?
that the Americans seem to love and hate at the same time?
James Corden.
Imagine, oh my god, James Corden as Malcolm X. Oh my god.
I think that's slightly different because that's more offensive on so many levels. Because Malcolm X was obviously a black leader, where James Corden.
I'm fucking around, but it's the idea.
What I'm saying is, the point of acting is to be able to do your voice.
True.
So why is an accent insensitive? I get the point. I understand. Let me. I'm going to protect myself here. I'm shielding myself. I understand that it can be culturally insensitive because why don't you just hire someone who is from that culture?
I'm trying to think of like who could even play Mario. That's like
Danny DeVito. He's Italian American, isn't he?
I don't know, but let me take a look.
If he's not Italian American, then I apologise, but I'm pretty sure Danny DeVito is Italian American.
Let's see.
I mean DeVito.
New Jersey.
It just says where he's. Oh my god, he's 4'10".
He's an old man.
Yeah,
damn.
he is of Italian descent. And his family is from I can't read that bit because it's too far away.
Wait, I don't know where we're looking.
Top para of early life. San
Felice?
San Felice, there you go. So yeah, there we go. Get Danny DeVito to play Mario.
He'll play a fucking awesome Wario though.
Oh my god, that picture alone.
That picture on his wiki right now, he would play a Wario.
I want everyone to type in Danny DeVito in Google, go onto the wiki and look at the picture that they have used for that. First of all, they're doing him a bit dirty there, I think.
He doesn't look that bad.
You know, he doesn't look bad. No, I'm not saying he looks bad, but he could look better.
Well, he's 77. Like, how can someone look at 77?
Hey, bro, like, he can look better at 77.
Like, would you lick this man's face?
Yes.
You got me. Okay. All right, you got me.
Hey, he's a legend.
Yeah. He's up there with like Jim Carrey. I love him.
Bro, he is. He fully is. I think Jim Carrey had higher heights, but Danny DeVito has been consistent.
Look, I want to hug Jim Carrey, man.
He's an amazing man.
Because like he was going through a fucking rough time, and I really just want to hug that man. I don't want him to die. I'll cry like for 40 days and 40 nights if he passed away.
It was kind of like Robin Williams.
Yo, I was beside myself when I heard that. I didn't know.
That was quite sad.
That was very
Do you know what? I associate my childhood with Robin Williams because one of my favourite films as a kid was Disney's Aladdin.
Of course.
The genie. He's super
Flubber,
iconic. Oh,
Bicentennial Man. Fucking what else was he in? He's in a lot of films. He was in Hook.
I was going to say he's in Hook. Yeah,
that was a good film.
Damn. I mean, he's
R.I.P. Robin
Mrs.
Williams.
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
And it's not really a children film, but it's kind of like that.
It's like that
late
film
children.
It's like I'll watch it with my parents.
Yeah, I think it's like rated 18 or 15 or something.
Yeah, that probably is. That sounds like a rated 12, 15. One of those ones.
But you kind of watch it when you're like 10, 11, and you still kind of find it funny. Yeah, exactly.
But then you grow up and say, I just want to see his kids. That's really sad.
Literally, the premise of the film is he becomes the nanny for his children, so he's able to see and spend more time with his children.
Damn. R.I.P. Robin Williams, man.
There's a brilliant scene in that film where he doesn't have his face makeup on, so he puts his face in the cake, so it looks like he's got a face mask on.
Yeah. Oh, that is dope. That is dope.
Have you ever heard the stories about Robin Williams that he was a serial joke stealer?
Oh.
So if people saw him sitting in the audience of
tell them to like leave or something?
No. Comedians would refuse to perform if they saw him sitting out in the audience.
Oh, damn.
Because he had fame and he was probably
he was big.
Well, at one point he was probably the most famous comedian in the world.
Yeah, he was a big fucking deal.
Like him and like Eddie Murphy in like the 80s and 90s
Damn.
were probably the two biggest comedians in the world, or at least two of the biggest comedians in the world, not the two biggest comedians in the world. But apparently he used to go to comedy shows, like just little shitty comedy shows.
But that's where they practice all the material, though.
I know it is, and I think it's happened before. I think there's a famous story where he saw someone in the day make a joke in a comedy show, and then he went on like a late night talk show, and he'd done the same joke. But apparently, in general, the comedy world is fucking like cutthroat for shit like that.
No, of course they do not like that. I used to.
No, but I mean, as in they all do it and they all hate it as well.
No, like that's what I mean. Like I used to listen to a podcast. No, actually, I think I still listen to it sometimes. It's called Brilliant Idiots podcast with Charlemagne the God and what's his name, Andrew Schultz. And Andrew Schultz is quite he's a good comedian. Like I watched a few of his acts, and he was just telling us a little bit about the comedian world and that, and they do not like joke stealing. Like
it's like a cardinal sin.
That is like the biggest cardinal sin. Like will get you.
But they also do it as well.
Some of them do. Like some people have like.
Okay, yeah, it's unfair for me to say they all do it. But
yeah, it's like some of them are joke stealers or something like. But like when you're caught stealing jokes, like that's big no. So
I really hope I'm not confusing this with another comedian, but I'm pretty sure I heard Robin Williams was a big joke stealer, and comedians, like lesser comedians, or that's harsh, lesser known comedians, if they saw him in the audience sitting there, they would refuse to go out and perform. But the way I see it is, yes, he was a good comedian, but he was a comedic actor.
Yeah,
and it was the voices. Mm-hmm. That's when I was talking about, like, obviously, like with the voices and everything. Like, he would do a good voice for Mario.
He'll be a cool Mario. I think he'll be a cool Mario. I think he'll be a good Toad.
Yes,
he'll be a fucking
Captain Toad.
Oh, but yeah, we need more Wario games. I'm just putting that out there. Nintendo, make more Wario games.
And you don't mean like, because I swear there's a new WarioWare game.
I got it out now. I finished it the other day. Good game.
But you mean?
I mean
Wario
Land.
Yeah.
I want to charge shit and get treasures.
Yeah,
and
do you know
that.
what? I wonder why they decided to go. I don't dislike the WarioWare games. They're fun, sort of turn your brain off, sort of fun.
Yeah, like.
But what happened to the Wario Land games?
They had Wario Land Shake Dimension on the Wii, which I heard it was decent.
Did they? See, the Wii U were two consoles I never really fucked with.
And I understand a lot of people didn't fuck with it because it's like, it's just too casual.
We were in our years where all we fucking played was Call of Duty.
Yeah, like we wanted to branch out to more mature games because we're in our teenage years.
Multiplayer game. I think we went through the multiplayer renaissance.
There was a lot of big games that came out around like 2007.
Well, I'm talking like the 360 and PS3 days.
Yeah, because that's when it really took off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the multiplayer renaissance.
Yeah.
And every single game we played was basically a multiplayer game. Like, we were predominantly Xbox guys. Well, no, we were Xbox guys. There's no predominantly. So we were playing all of the Call of Duties.
Gears of War,
Halo. Literally anything that had a
multiplayer. Like, people just fucking download some random arcade game.
Literally. Like, Monday Night Combat. That started as a random arcade game.
I miss those moments of just random sort of like free-to-play games or like Xbox Live games just kind of popped off just out of nowhere. The last one to do it for me was Rocket League.
And that was a free game on
PS4.
PS4, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fucking huge now.
Bro.
Do you know what I was going to say? One of my favourite games that we played on like that. And I don't even call it like the Xbox Arcade anymore. And that's such a letdown. It's just the Xbox Store. You buy a game on the Xbox Store. But Castle Crashers.
I got that on my Switch.
Is it on Switch?
It's on Switch, bro. It's got the remastered one.
Why did you tell me this?
Fab, it's on Switch.
You know I'm going home and I'm downloading that.
I was playing it the other day. Like I was trying to get Olivia into it. And it's fun, man. It was a good trip down memory.
Do you know what?
Lane.
Did we ever?
We never finished hard mode.
Is it even possible?
It is, but it's really fucking tough. Like it's really tough to do it.
It's ridiculous.
There's a lot of grinding involved. Like a lot of grinding.
Yeah, do you remember we found that exploit and we were all level 99 and we still couldn't fucking complete the game?
It's gone now. The Xbox, it's much harder to do it now. So it's some weird way you got to do it.
Yeah, because I was the lightning guy.
I was the ice guy at first, and then I switched to the industrial guy with the chainsaws.
Yeah, he was one of the beast ones because he could just rinse fucking bosses. Like the lightning guy was good at mobbing.
Oh yeah,
because he would just stun them all there.
Oh yeah,
that was a fucking good game. If you have not played Castle Crashers, treat yourself, because I'll be honest with you. This is super. This might be super biased.
Okay.
I would say it's one of the best indie games I've ever played in my entire life. In terms of where it was like marketed.
Yeah,
it,
it started off as no, the guys that made it started making Flash games on Newgrounds because they made
it comes up as Newgrounds. Is it Newgrounds?
Yeah, they made Alien Hominid.
Yes. Yeah,
and that was a Flash game and it turned into a console game. Yeah. Shout out to them. Is it Tom Flum?
I would have loved if they made a Castle Crashers 2.
Is it not Flum? Is it Flum?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, you know the guy I'm talking about.
Honestly, I'd love a Castle Crashers 2.
It would be pretty interesting to see if they will do that. I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't kept up with him, but shout out to him. I hope he's doing good.
It seems like one of those ones that it's like a one and done.
Some things are just a one and done, man.
But it's that style, that art style continues.
It's a good beat 'em up.
Let me put it this way. That art style, and you're going to get angry at me, that art style would make very good NFTs.
Even
that was hilarious.
Even Olivia just giggled. He didn't pick up on the mic, but even my fiance just giggled outside the door because she knows how much I shit on NFTs. And this is a video game episode as well. So now you got me to talk about NFTs.
No. We won't. No. We're not going to jump into that. We don't have 4 hours spare to talk about this. Do you know what we'll do?
I got into it with one of them on Twitter.
I know you did. You said, okay.
Oh, yeah, you did.
You sent me all of this. Okay, we can briefly talk about your little war. Do you want to actually pull up the tweets so you can recite them?
All right, let me find them.
Because they were actually really funny. Like, but I'll be honest with you. I am with you on this whole NFT in games. I do think NFTs are a larger topic that we should probably talk about one day. But, and we can touch upon it in games now, but I think the more the implication of it and everything and just the NFT in general, we'd talk about that in maybe a separate podcast where we talk about NFTs, because I could talk for hours about NFTs. I'm not a massive fan of NFTs, I'll be honest with you. I think they're fucking stupid, but they're cool as fuck.
You know how you guys know. I think they look like fucking dumbass scribbles and shit, but like, hey, if that's what you enjoy, hey, that's whatever squares you pick up.
But Picasso, of all the surreal weird shit that he done, like someone would look at that and go, that's just bullshit. But they're worth probably millions and millions of pounds.
You know what? I'll give it that, because Ghostface did say something similar, like, yo, you may see like a picture and the picture's all bugged out and shit, and you don't understand it, but hey, the person who made it understands it. I'm like, you know what? All right, Ghostface.
NFTs could be like that, bro.
All right, Ghostface. I'll let you off.
Also, as well, I'm getting into NFTs now. Also, there are some NFT projects out there that are actually quite good. That is some like women-only NFTs and like that supports like women's rights and not women's rights, like like feminism and stuff, and like promoting like women, and I'm sure there's others for like more like other cultures and maybe ethnicities and whatever, like promoting like they might. Do you know what? I would not be surprised if there's like a black owned collection.
Still ain't buying it.
I know. I'm not saying you'd buy it, but I'm saying that the NFT project itself could fund like I don't know, like communities. I don't know. Hey, you're finding this quite funny.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, but wouldn't you buy a black one? I was like, no, fuck them.
I wasn't suggesting that you buy one. I wasn't suggesting that you buy one.
It's all love, bro. I was
just saying that there's some good projects out there that support like good causes.
Yeah.
But the main ones, like the pixel art ones and the
lion,
the Bored Ape ones.
Bored Ape.
I do not believe they have any credible projects behind them.
No. I
know the Bored Ape one is if you own a Bored Ape NFT, you're in an exclusive club. And you get to talk to other Bored Ape members, and that's it. As far as I'm aware, that's it.
Yeah, let's get all the fucking dumbasses and put them in some containment field. Don't come out.
You're harsh, man.
If you got a Bored Ape, don't come out.
But anyway, we will get into this properly at another time, because I think
this is going to be a long one.
It can be a very emotive episode. Not in terms of like crying or anything, but it could be a very heated episode if we talk about NFTs. It'd be nice to actually get someone on the podcast to talk about NFTs with. That'd be quite interesting.
If I see you, if you Bored Ape people come on my Twitter talking about, yo, look at this, I'm gonna do a Harambe on you.
That was deep. Shout out Harambe though.
Yeah, R.I.P. the goat. Or the ape. Anyway, so let's talk about Overwatch. Oh, sorry, what's that?
Oh no, I wanted you to read those tweets.
Oh, you still want me to read them tweets?
Or do you want to do that in a separate podcast?
We'll do that in a separate podcast.
We'll do that in a separate podcast.
I don't want to bore you guys. It's just essentially just dumb shit, but I'll get to it one day.
Would you say Overwatch 2?
Overwatch 2. Now, I'll just start with my little deep dive about Overwatch 2. I've watched a fair bit of gameplay about it.
I haven't seen a hell of a lot, I'll be honest with you.
I've seen enough. And when I say I've seen enough to know where we're going with this. Now, I know I've gone on this podcast saying Overwatch is like, oh, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. The game itself is fucking good.
The reason you don't like it is because of the BS in it.
The BS and the balancing and all sorts. But the game at heart, it's probably the best, like, team-based shooter we're going to get this side of the century.
Yeah.
That's probably an exaggeration.
No.
It's a fucking good game. That's what I'm saying. It's a really good game.
The first installment of Overwatch, which is a very polite way of saying Overwatch 1 at this point, is probably my last serious multiplayer game I ever played.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still get urges to go and play it. I know you do not.
No, I thought about it last week.
See, I fucking love Overwatch.
I thought about it last week because I just want something to shoot on a video game because I haven't played a shooter in ages.
You play like a single player shooter.
What's a good single player shooter right now?
I don't know.
Because I've played Doom Eternal and it's like, well, I'm set.
People say that was an amazing game as well. I never played it.
That was my best game of the year before.
2020.
It came out 2020, I think.
That's what I said, 2020.
Yeah. No, I love that game. Very, very good first-person shooter.
Oh, do you know what? I've got another topic briefly after this.
All right. And why I kind of I'm a bit funny in Overwatch 2. I've seen a lot of gameplay on it, and it just looks like the same game. It literally looks like they're selling me an expansion as a sequel.
I think they've put it in a different engine.
It doesn't look like a different engine to me, bro.
Maybe they haven't. It seems a little smoother, and I don't know if that's because of the graphics or if there's been like a graphical upgrade or if there's been an engine upgrade. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Games like this, I don't like jump at the news because I really don't give a shit. I will probably purchase the game and I'll probably enjoy the game. But you're right. Why can't it be an expansion?
Well, we haven't seen enough to really be like, yo, this is going to be.
I don't think we've seen the finished product either.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, because we know.
That's why I say I don't think we'll see it this year.
No, probably not. But at the same time, I don't know about this game, bro. Because like, what are you bringing to the sequel that you couldn't bring to the game that we have right now?
Yeah, no, I understand that. There's rumored single player, but again, that could have just been an add-on to.
It could have been just an expansion.
I don't know the technical stuff.
I know some. I'm not like I'm going to say it.
I don't know how easy it was for them to implement that into Overwatch, the existing Overwatch, without completely making something brand new.
Well, they tried little things like the events that kind of had.
No, they did. You're right, but they followed a very multiplayer standard.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what this single player will be. It might be mechanically very different.
It looks like they're trying to make it. So
also, I don't even know if they're making single player. I think that's only a rumor that they're making.
No, we've seen.
Oh, okay,
footage.
okay,
They're showing like was it like Hanzo's got this ability where like he shoots like rather than like the scatter arrows, like the arrow like flies off and like hits multiple people, like boom, like you know the little thing.
Oh, that sounds broken as fuck.
Oh, it's not in the multiplayer. It's just single player.
Oh,
only.
okay.
Like they have single player only skills where like I think Maya has this thing where she rolls into like a snowball and like
oh, I love
hits
that.
a bunch of people. It's cool things.
She was my favorite character.
Mine was I think mine's Zarya.
Mine. So top three, May, Moira, and Zarya. Those were my top three. Look how I didn't pick a DPS character, by the way.
I say
because I'm not a scumbag DPS only person.
DPS players are fine. It's just they
what
just
did
need.
They rename the cowboy to? Because I don't want to say his name.
Cole Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy. So they changed all his lines in the game as well, like all his voice lines.
Oh, I haven't played.
No, I'm just asking if you know.
I have no idea.
I assume they did.
They might have to.
Because there's one where he says his previous name.
They probably. I don't know. Like you know what I mean. Top three characters in the game. Zarya, Zenyatta.
I did like Zen.
Oh fuck, this is hard. This is kind of cheating, but there's two characters going to share the third spot: Diva and Lucio.
I did like Diva, but they fucked her. So
yeah, she's not as good.
What did she have? She had
No, she had the same skills, but they made her less bulky.
And they gave her the rockets.
They gave her the rockets,
and the rockets were dog shit.
They can finish off squishies, but that's about it. Like, no, she was cool. Like, but I understand why they kind of like toned her down, because like her defense matrix did really just like anyone.
It ate
everything. So I'm like, all right, cool. But they gave her the rockets. Oh, I want to make her more aggressive. I'm like, no, just give her like something more individual rather than something that can kind of cheese everything. Like, you give her like, I don't know, I'm just making some bullshit up here. Give her something that helps her build like a shield or something. I'm just fucking around. I'm not a game designer. I'm just kind of talking up my ass here.
Yeah,
on a podcast.
Whether it works in the multiplayer setting and everything.
Yeah, it probably won't. It'll probably fuck everything up. But hey,
no, Diva was cool. Lucio was one of the most unique characters, I would say.
I knew that years of playing Jet Set Radio would come in handy.
Oh, you're a Jet Set Radio man, aren't you?
I am so happy that like Lucio for like 4 seasons in a row was my most used character.
Mine was Zarya, and then when I stopped giving a shit, I started playing as Mei. But what I found in Overwatch, I mean, I teetered around Diamond, so I was never anything amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I found people really didn't know how to play against Mei, and I used to just shithouse everything.
Because
I would be that type of person. I would run and just jump on the point and ice block. And
that's what you got to do.
No, I know, but people as Mei didn't do that. Like, they would try and like icicle. I would just go off and do my own shit.
Because people play the meta way too strict. They don't try and think outside. Yeah. That was the best thing about Overwatch. That you can think outside the box.
Yeah, and that's why Mei fucked up a lot of things, because they were expecting you to be a certain composition, and when you're not that certain composition, you win all the time.
That's what I used to love about playing Zen, because people really underestimate Zenyatta.
Oh, if he hits his shots, he's killing everyone.
Because like people,
like, when I mean everyone, I'm talking like all the DPS characters. Like, he's out DPSing characters.
Yeah. Like, there are people like, oh, Zen's only got like, was it 150 health or whatever health?
No, but that Discord orb.
Exactly. Like, people say, oh, I'm going to jump to Zen. But what people didn't know is like, little do you know, I'm holding a left trigger. And if you turn this corner, you're fucking finished, mate. You're done for. You're brown bread. I loved it.
It was an absolutely phenomenal game. It had its time in the sun, and it had a long time in the sun as well. But unfortunately, and I think this is the curse of Blizzard games, is that they can never quite finish a game.
No,
the balances killed that game.
They didn't really know how to balance it, because the thing about balancing a game, right? And like I said, I'm not a game designer. I've just looked into it and read a lot of books about it, but I haven't designed a game yet. People like to say, "Oh, nerf this, nerf that." No, what you do to balance a game is that
you buff
things that aren't viable.
Yeah,
and then you nerf things if it's a little bit too good.
I would say broken.
Like, straight up busted.
Like, I wouldn't say the defense matrix was broken. I would just say it was a bit overpowered. But there was other things that you could do. For example, you could have changed it so it was smaller to eat ults. Because you know how sometimes it would just eat someone's ult? Like, make it smaller to eat someone's ult, and then you kind of cut out a bit of the issue.
Or either make Diva slower when she uses it.
Yeah.
So cut her speed in half.
Or maybe she can't move at all.
Can't move at all. Or even better, either have certain projectiles not either go through the matrix but be like, I don't know, half weak.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to think about how you're using it. You don't just run into a fray and just hold it up down like
Which is what people were doing.
Yeah, me too, me included.
Oh no, everyone was doing it.
Yeah,
because that was what you did.
Yeah, like the soldier's out, just hold it up.
This is my point. Is like, as you said, you don't nerf someone to shit, which is how I felt that they did what they did with Diva.
They did it with Diva, with Mercy. Mercy's balance when every 5. Like, I bet you right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's time it. 5 seconds from now, they've nerfed Mercy again.
Mercy probably was the character that went through the most changes.
She was a little bit too fucking good because they made her from like, because I know what they were trying to do, because she became that character where you're like, oh,
Go and hide.
go play hide and seek, and it's like, I don't want to play professional hide and seek. I want to heal people. No, you have res. Go hide. So everyone will just jump on point and get killed, and then I have to come out and just. It's so dumb. Like, I get like the rework, but they made Valkyrie a little bit too good.
Way too good.
They shouldn't have had resurrection that come out like every time. Like, they just keep it on its individual timer, and or you just give her like, make her fly around and give her like better healing capabilities. That's what you have to do. So like,
Yeah, because her point was being a healer.
yeah, she was a healer that didn't have much defense if play, and now that you can fly and you're a bit faster, you
And
can
her
get out of
pistol
shit.
was actually quite good.
Yeah, Valkyrie pistol was. That's why people
Exactly.
say, "Oh, Battle Mercy," and I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Every time, but
But that's doing a complete 180. That's why I don't like them when they do those changes.
they buffed way too much.
Wait, as I said, it's a complete 180, and it just pisses me the fuck off. Like who else? They did it with They did. Who else did they do it with? Who else did they used to just nerf the fuck out?
Any tank person,
Yeah, I was gonna say the
tank
tanks.
and healers got fucked every season.
But well, there was a new, because the tanks and the healers were the meta. The DPS was just DPS regardless.
Yeah, that's why they had the goats
Yeah.
meta. And it was just like 3 tanks, 3 healers. And
I loved that, by the way.
I never really experienced it like the full prime. I think that's when I was starting to drop off, and I was like, but then again, I always played tanks and healers anyway, so it
Yes,
didn't really matter.
no. See, because I was never a fan of just. I found Soldier way too boring. I couldn't really get the grips with Farah.
I was getting there.
Genji just wasn't my
Very
playstyle.
like hard to play Genji.
It's not my playstyle. McCree.
Oh no, you're going to jail.
What's his name now?
Cole Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy. Yeah, I did not vibe with him at all.
The only DPS, actually, I played a lot of Soldier because it was just easy to play. You just kind of like.
I think if you're starting at the game, you play Soldier because it feels like you're playing Call of Duty.
I found Soldier the most easiest DPS to play.
Oh no,
I loved
100%.
using him.
100%. What else DPS characters were there? Oh, Doomfist. I did like Doomfist.
Doomfist would have been better if you can do fucking like Street Fighter inputs. I would have mained him for sure. For sure.
Who else was there? I feel like we're forgetting.
There's a lot of people.
I just want to know the DPS. I just want.
Well, before they squished everyone into DPS, there was like Bastion.
Yeah, I didn't like all that shit as well. Bastion was defense.
He was defense with me. Like, so you remember they squeezed it into like one thing.
No, I'm. That's when the game turned to shit for me. When they did all that.
You know when I said, nah, this game is dead to me, is when what was it, Quick Play locked you into roles.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I thought I heard my fucking cat purring. Sorry, I'm going weird.
But the door shut. How the fuck would your cat?
No, I heard a purring noise. I don't know what I'm sorry.
I just want to know the. Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
So.
The mic just fell off its stand. I was trying to turn around and it just fucking. Are we good? Technical difficulties. That's what I need to do. I just need to move it like that.
There we go.
Who we got?
You know what?
I just want DPS.
You know what? I just fucking making this mad complicated.
No, just go on the picture. Okay. Oh, hero roster, right
That's
there.
what I mean. I should have just gone to heroes. Here we go.
Oh, Ash. Yes.
Ash was cool.
Sombra. I liked Sombra.
Sombra was quite unique. I liked her.
I liked Sombra. But I never played a Sombra.
I played a little bit Echo.
See, yeah.
She was cool.
Never got that far.
I used to think I was good at Junkrat, but I was actually pretty bad at Junkrat. I don't know how you're bad at Junkrat. I tried to get
Just
good at Ponzo.
spam, bro.
I know, but like, I'm just not Like
Reaper. There we
Reaper
go.
was so fun.
Oh, and Tracer. How the fuck did I forget Tracer?
And Widowmaker. Everyone.
No. See, Widowmaker is not a DPS character for me. That's defense.
Attack Widows. Just sitting in spawn. Not getting any picks.
Sigma. Who the fuck is Sigma?
Oh, yeah. Sigma was one of the new ones. He was kind of cool, you know. I'm not even gonna lie.
The last character that I remember being in the game was that Baptiste guy.
Baptiste.
I did not like
This
him.
is when I started getting upset because they kept introducing too many burst healers, and if you wanted to play someone like an off healer like Zen, you couldn't. Like it broke my heart because you'll pick Zen and someone's like, do you mind just switching to a burst healer because we need a lot of burst healing? I was like, I don't want to play fucking Mercy for the 25th time tonight. Like, please, I want to play someone fun.
But why don't you just go fuck you on playing Zen?
Because I don't want to throw the game.
It's not throwing the game. If you play better as Zen, why is that throwing the game?
Because the thing is, right, this is how it always starts in like Hero Select, right? You pick someone that someone's not vibing with, and it's like, oh, yo, do you mind switching? I was like, I play better on this character. And they get into a fucking hissy fit where they'll just say, fine, I'm just gonna pick everyone else, and they'll start picking shit that they don't know how to use properly just because like you pick someone that you don't know, like they think you do.
Yeah,
you know
do you
what I
know
mean?
what? Overwatch become fucking toxic.
People
as fuck.
got mad as fuck on Overwatch. There's times where I'm like, I don't feel like playing like Reinhardt because Reinhardt's boring to me.
Yeah, I was never a fan of Reinhardt.
Like I want to play Winston and fuck around and like jump on people and like, you know, scare them into a corner with like a zapper gun. Like that was Winston was such a fun tank when you really wanted to just kick back and be a dickhead to people.
He was a rush tank, weren't he?
Oh, I loved playing Winston. It was so fun. It was so fun to play Winston. Like Orisa and like, you know what? There are characters that I have for work and characters I have for fun. Orisa and D.Va are work.
See, I never done that. I just played who the fuck I wanted to play.
Like, if I wanted to win a match, I'm playing Orisa, D.Va, or Reinhardt. If I wanted to win with fun, I'm playing Winston, Zarya, and Roadhog.
Zarya was a fun character.
Zarya was I think, in my personal opinion, I think Zarya is the only tank, for me, where it was so satisfying.
Oh, when you hit 100% as Zarya, like it's GG, the game's done.
It felt so satisfying. Like when you just hear that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, though, I used to get so good at using Zarya to the point where within like the first by the time we're getting to the point, I'm at 80 power.
Yeah, no, same. I was like that.
And I'm like, and I used to just hit like the little grenade shots with it and bounce people off the point. And obviously, it did a chunk when you're at 80. And we just get the point every time.
Bro, I was like,
every time.
That's what I was like with Zarya at one point. But then I got bored of her because I preferred playing as Mei.
Yeah, Mei is fun.
For me, Mei was like the ultimate shithouse one.
Oh, she's a shit ass. Big
Shit
old
ass?
shit ass.
I said, shit ass. I got you now.
But
I was just like, what's a shit ass?
A shit ass.
Shit house.
That's how I hear like proper like Cockney people say. You
yeah, no, I know. But
Yeah.
no, I fucking loved it because she fucking just done. Like you just.
It was fun.
About. You just fucked about.
That was the best. That was when Overwatch is at its best. When you weren't bound to the meta. You can just.
But this is the thing. I was very good with Mei as well. So it's just like it wasn't throwing me being her because she kind of worked as like half tank, half DPS.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like if I was a tank and shit isn't working, I would then switch off Zarya and become Mei, and it would work.
Like what was it?
Like what was the London map called?
Oh shit! I know which one you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
Something Row. King's
Row.
Like I used to love being Mei on King's Row. I don't know why.
Mei was pretty dangerous on King's Row because there's a lot of small spaces, so it's hard to get away from her.
But also, when you clock how to use her walls properly, it's a wrap.
Because what you know what the trick is that when you're about to do an ult, you put the wall behind them.
Oh yeah. I wasn't even talking about that. But when like people push forward, you wall them off. It's that simple. It's quite hard to do positionally wise because you're quite squishy-ish. So if they're fucking targeting you, you're fucked. But like, you can just go ice block, and they leave you alone. They don't tend to wait for you unless you're isolated.
Yeah, because she's very dangerous to deal with unless you're prepared. But man, that was when Overwatch was really at its best.
I like this Overwatch chat, you know,
because that year, like 2016 to 2018, that peak of Overwatch was so good. It was so good. You weren't bound to the meta. You can play what you like as long as you were decent. You didn't like Zarya is fun to play with, but there's certain people that you need to synergize with to make this experience complete.
Oh yeah.
Or it's a bit wonky. Like, it's fun, but if people aren't going out and making pushes with you, then you're not gonna get the full experience of Zarya, which is sometimes annoying because people are like, oh, can you protect me? I was like, yeah, I got the bubble, you just go in. It's like, no, do you mean like just like take hits from me? It's like, well, I only got one bubble. I'm not that kind of tank. We have to work together. Like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. But yeah, man, that I miss that peak because that was so good. And I wasn't getting screamed at for playing this character. I didn't have to play this character to win every time.
A toxic place.
It turned into a toxic place. Like, mind you, I was a little bit toxic because I was so sick and tired of people just fucking around in matches.
You were
sometimes.
Toxic yourself.
I was toxic because I'm like, all right, we're in comp. Like, now is not the time to do some bullshit Reddit tactic you read online. It's not the time. Like, just play what you're good with. And go like those. I that day this time, right? We had a good thing going. It was just me and Olivia always play like tanks, or we both go healers, just so we know we got one thing covered, so we don't have to rely on anyone else.
Oh right, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, if we're doing tank, we're both doing tank, so we know that the front line is just 30, and if we're doing healer, we know the healing's 30. So I think one time I was tank, she was healer, and I can't remember what happened. I think this guy was Mercy, and he was doing bits with Mercy. We're like, yo, just keep it how it is, and we can all go up ranks tonight. This guy's like, oh, I'm bored now. I'm going to play Widow. He's like, do you know how to use Widow? No, I'm just bored. You're not getting picks though, bro. He's like, no, I just want to like, this is not the time to fuck around. Go play, go quick play. Go play arcade.
I'm dead.
Like, that's what I mean. And people are like, oh, you're being really toxic. I was like, give a shit. I'm sick and tired of being in elo hell. I want to get.
What was your max?
Rank? I wasn't that impressive. I was like mid platinum.
Oh, that's fine, man.
But
plat was the most common, so that's fine.
But it was. I know I could improve, and it's just like there will be certain stupid things that will just happen where someone just decides to fuck around.
That's why plat was the worst, because you got the shit from gold, but then you got the people that were touching higher.
It was a mixture of like, I'm too good to be here, or I don't think I should be here.
Yeah.
It was that middle ground. People don't think they should be in that rank. I liked being in platinum. I didn't mind it. It was like, all right, this is just right for me to like work on myself.
The majority of players were plat in the game.
I know I could get to diamond one day, but I know that plat is like right now. This is where I need to be to improve. And I'd always have fuckers that would just mess my shit up, and I get put in gold. I hated gold. Gold is the worst rank in the world.
I went to silver once.
Yeah, same. Gold is the worst fucking rank in the whole Overwatch competitive scene.
I went to silver once because I lost 12 games in a row, and I went from plat to silver in one sitting.
Same. I gave
up that season. I stopped playing.
Fam, I was so sick. I hated like gold because people just. You know what's the worst thing someone can say in Overwatch when you're in chat?
Get good.
They'll say why. That is the worst thing someone can tell you.
In terms of what? What's the conversation?
It could be of many things. It can be like, yo, go and like push this. Why?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh, come heal me. Why? It's like, oh, don't run off. Why?
See, do you know what?
That shit used to get on my nerves,
we didn't have this as much, man.
You played on Xbox more, innit?
We played on Xbox, but there was always like 3 or 4 of us.
See, it was just me and Livia doing duos. Duos is like,
yeah. See, we had like 3. Sometimes we had a party of 6 as well.
Duo queue is where dreams go to die.
If you have a party of 6, by the way, and you come across another party of 6, that is the best shit, because you know you're going to be playing the best games.
Oh, you know what? That used to happen to us. Like, it'll be like a duo as me and Olivia, and there'll be 4 randoms on our team, and then we'll get up a 6 stack. I'm like, we're gonna fucking lose.
Oh yeah, no, you've lost.
We're gonna
straight away.
lose.
You might as well quit the game. Like, I'm not even fucking with you. You might as well quit the game.
I don't mind taking the 50 SR loss and just sitting out for 30 minutes.
You might as
looking
well
at my phone. Like this is going to be a shitstorm.
No, because that when we used to play as a 6 stack and we come across people that weren't, we knew we were winning.
Like, you know, what was another thing that used to piss me off in Overwatch? When somebody would leave the match on your side, all right, and you'll get a bollocking from the other team, an absolute slaughter.
Oh, do you know what? We've had times where we won.
Oh yeah, you can bring it back, but obviously a lot of the times, if you're missing that key person, that integral piece,
oh no,
to
you just changed the meta.
And someone's got like, oh, I'm gonna have to be this character, and now we only got 1 healer or 1 tank or 1 DPS, and blah blah blah. And I used to wish that if someone leaves my team, why am I still getting a 30 SR loss?
Yeah.
Can you soften the blow?
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't in my favor, bro.
That is true. That is true.
That used to get on my nerves. Cause I'd be like, someone just like, oh, this team didn't protect me. Nigga, you in a 1v6. You're a Genji fighting a fucking Winston and a Zarya, my nigga. Why do you think I'm gonna come help you? You're fighting a 1v6 and you're shouting at me for not coming to pocket you. I'm a Mercy. How am I getting out of that?
Yeah.
No, I'm reporting you lot. I'm rage quitting. You just go, and I'm like, oh, we're a man down, and now I'm gonna have to take a loss. That's why I hate that. That's why I gave up that game. That game used to get on my like. I'll go and log on to the game and log off depressed. I'm like, why am I playing this game?
I know. Do you know what? I think we played it a lot more, not casually, but just a lot more chill than that. You should have played with us, man.
Yeah,
you had an Xbox at that time.
Yeah, I did. But me and Olivia were really just bonding over like Overwatch at the time.
Overwatch, so. Yeah, no, I hear that. There was 2 things I want to say.
Shoot.
And I think these 2 things will just see us out to the end of the podcast now.
Yeah, all right, fuck it.
So the first one is the Mario Kart 9.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think the trick's going to be? And the second one is, what is your most anticipated game of this year? I'm going to leave you to think of it because I really need a piss.
All right, guys, we're taking a little bit of intermission while my co-host takes a big pissy-wissy in the toilety-wallety. And I got to make sure I cut this dead air out because I didn't do it last episode, and I'm really sorry because I was really tired while editing the last episode. So I'm going to stop talking. Make sure you share this with your friends, family, whatever. You know, share the podcast, share the YouTube, share the Twitter, and everything. I'm going to stop talking now and look at my Twitter. Bye. All right.
Oh wow! I thought you were going to keep them entertained.
No. I tried it last time; it didn't work, and
It's hard, man.
I didn't edit out the dead air in the last episode because I was really tired.
Was there a lot?
About like 15 seconds. I was so tired. Like I uploaded it, I was like, oh shit, I didn't do that.
Do you know what I will say though? I have listened to our last podcast, but when I've told you before, I really struggle listening to my own voice. But the whole stuff about Molly May in last week's podcast is like, I sound like that dude who was like, leave Britney alone.
You was white knighting a little bit low key.
I didn't mean it like that. It was just like, I was a bit sick and tired of it's like.
I hear you, but I should have said you was white knighting. Yeah, I didn't want to do that to you.
I think it would have cut that conversation a lot shorter because that went on for a little while. But do you know what it is? It's just I'm sick and tired of younger people being targeted. That's all it is.
Nah, they deserve it.
I disagree, man. No, but if like we done some dumb shit, I'm saying that we're young, but yeah.
No, like shit on me. I need to learn, but very soon.
But you can see the other way of thinking, though.
Like, oh yeah, there's always 2 sides to the story. You know what I mean? But like, some people are gonna come at it how they please and come at it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really, like, you can't tell people how to react to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just got their own like experiences they're coming from. So when
that's generally how I felt about the situation. I was just like, for fuck's sake, it's just another young, successful person getting shitted on for saying something stupid. That's all it felt.
Yeah,
I wasn't white knighting because it's like a girl or anything. If it was a guy, I would have said the exact same thing.
I know, but like Loki,
I listened back to it and I felt like what was the dude's name that said leave Britney alone?
Chris Crocker?
That's what I was going to say. That must be right then. Chris Crocker.
I think it was Chris Crocker. Yeah, shout out to him. YouTube legend.
It is a YouTube.
That's an artifact right there.
And do you know what? Do you know what?
Don't say it.
I don't know. I'm going to say something here. We were going to do... we were going to do the topic of memes today.
We were.
And
that would have
Leave Britney Alone...
Very important.
Is quite an early meme in the whole sort of...
That's like 2007.
I would say earlier, bro. That's when she like shaved her head and shit.
Yeah, but that was like YouTube.
That's what I'm saying.
That like YouTube was like
YouTube
just
was like 05,
creeping
06,
up.
weren't it?
Yeah, but like it didn't really pick up until like 07.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. What did you think I was going to say, by the way?
Something about NFTs.
Oh, no.
Because of that Charlie bit my fingers in NFT.
Oh my God, Leave Britney Alone as an NFT. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Have you had a thought of Mario Kart 9? What you think the trick will be?
So, because I'm on Twitter, because I need, my life's falling apart. I talk to a lot of nerds, such as myself, and people are like, "Oh, there's going to be like they think it's going to be a Nintendo Kart, where they're going to get like different Nintendo characters across, different franchises."
Oh, okay, so it'd be like
Smash Bros.
Yeah, I was going to say, so it'd be the Smash Bros ultimate version of Mario Kart.
Yeah, but let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you.
By the way, I don't think that.
Me neither. But let me tell you, little niggas, something here, right?
Oh Jesus!
I know you gassed off Smash Bros, right? I know you gassed off like the new Spider-Man film, No Way Home.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Man, put look at the thing. Anyway. Man ain't trying to catch COVID for that, man. I love Spider-Man, but still. Anyway, you guys need to stop asking for everything to be crossed over. We don't need a crossover.
Oh, we don't need a crossover.
We don't need a crossover. We got enough crossovers. Not everything needs to be Avengers. We don't need that shit.
Can you put that music in without being claimed?
Disney will fuck me if I even put a second of that song in there.
So then why did you do it so like...
This is my rendition. This is my rendition, not the official one. Anyway. But
please support
the official release.
You know what that's from.
Yeah, shout out to Team 4 Star. No, everything needs to be a crossover. The thing I want for Mario Kart 9 is an adventure mode.
Bro, that's literally what I was going to say, like Crash Team Racing.
Give me an adventure mode. Bring back mission mode from Mario Kart DS, because that was fucking fire. That was really good. That was a good bit of content that kept me busy for a while.
I was going to say like Crash Team Racing with the free roaming shit.
Yeah, just make an adventure mode, which I think Nintendo can do. They can do an adventure mode.
If you look at their previous Mario sports games, there was Mario Golf and there was Mario Tennis, and they had like a story mode.
Yeah.
So why is it now inconceivable that they can't do that for one of the biggest Mario IPs out there, which is Mario Kart 9?
Because those franchises were developed by third parties.
You're not wrong.
So the Mario Golf games were done by Camelot.
Yes, you're right.
And
I'm not sure what
Strikers. I don't know what Strikers.
Oh my god! Bring back Mario Football, by the way.
Yeah, Strikers. Yeah, shout out Next Level Games, man. Strikers was fire.
Even if they just remaster that shit, I want it on my Switch.
They should, man. That was a fucking good game. Really good, and it was hard.
Better than FIFA.
Oh yeah, that's easy though. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about you FIFA fans, man. Come fight me, all right, with your football avies. I'll fuck you up. Oh man, but
I don't think they're going to do anything crazy with Mario Kart 9 because they've already kind of said, and I think it's widely known, that they've perfected the formula in Mario Kart 8.
But the thing is with Nintendo, and this is the thing Nintendo always does and will always do, no matter what, when they're making a new game, they will innovate. They will not put out a game unless it's got something like a new way to play or a new gimmick.
So this is the thing. It's just like the tweet said trick. So a trick. So if you look at it, what were the previous tricks to the game? So like obviously the anti-grav, like the way that you can customize your kart.
That was a Mario Kart 7 thing.
I'm just going through them. Double dash with 2.
They could bring that back.
But that's not new though, is it?
They've not new, but they've experimented with 200cc.
I would love them to bring back the two player like karts, but that be more of a mode.
They might do double dash mode. People have been asking for like stuff like that for ages.
And if you actually look from when the Switch has come out, people have asked for shit, and Nintendo have delivered.
Yeah, no,
They're listening.
They are listening. Like the Nintendo is doing. In fact, Nintendo's made so much money apparently that they don't know what to do with it. They have to think of new ways to spend the money.
Nintendo, would you like to sponsor this podcast?
Please do.
If you don't know what to do with the money, sponsor the podcast.
Please do.
Listen. Like, I'm actually going to beg for this. Like, I can tap in to my emotions and start crying and beg for. I'm not going to.
Listen, Nintendo. I know I'll be cursing. I know I'll be dropping the N-bomb on this podcast a lot.
Bro, we said
I will be family friendly for you.
We said you were on a different level. That was free advertising.
I will be media trained Shaq. I will learn how to conduct myself in the public eye. I will not curse. I will not go on like tirades or everything. Just please.
But I think it's fair to say, and I think it's evident from our previous conversation, that we both believe Nintendo are the best.
Listen, man.
And I'm not even saying that as like to like fucking brown nose them or anything. Like, Nintendo are the best. I mean, they make some shady decisions, like the online stuff and the
emulator
N64.
shit is a bit.
Like, but the thing is, I can forgive them for all that shit for the amazing games that they make.
Listen, if you have been making video games, like you came out of the video game crash of 1983.
Do you know when Nintendo was founded?
Yeah, the 1800s. Because remember we had that discussion on the podcast. It was
was it on the podcast?
It was the cartoon episode.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, we were just going on some random shit.
As per.
But no,
As per is such a good title for a podcast.
Yeah. Shh, don't. Copyright. Don't touch that shit. It's ours now.
Guys, our new podcast will be launching soon. As per.
Oh, that sounds so clean and classy. No, Betwixt Ideas is the best.
It's because it fucks your head.
It does.
It's like, but what?
Yeah, of course. It's meant to be like a Jackson Pollock. This is the Jackson Pollock of like podcasts.
Yeah.
Just mad splatters and shit. You got to look at it like you got to squint your eyes.
It's nonsensical bullshit.
It's a lot of non sequiturs. You got to squint your eyes to see what. Oh my god! It's like it'll be like a brown splodge, but it's like, oh my god, I see the face of God.
Oh, so it's like one of them pictures where it's like bare dots and you squint your eyes and it says "fuck you" on it.
You got to tip your phone. Yeah. Oh my god, those are the best ones. I was like, oh, you got me. It's like you're a virgin. I was like, oh damn, you figured me out. After I'm ripping a condom off my penis, oh damn, I'm a virgin. How do you know?
You just regrew it.
Yeah, shit. I wish. Like get my innocence back again.
Well,
anyway.
No, but Mario Kart 9, I just think you're right. Every single time Nintendo level up, especially in Mario Kart 9. Oh, sorry, not Mario Kart 9, Mario Kart in general.
Yeah, man.
They take like a game that is no Mario Kart has been shit. I think some of the older ones haven't dated as well.
They've aged.
But at the time, none of them have been shit.
They've been Mario. The only Mario Kart I can think of that wasn't shit, but just okay, was the one on Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I liked that. What GBA? It was GBA one.
No, Super. It was Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Yeah, I liked that.
No, it was cool. It wasn't like terrible, but it was just like, all right, it's just a Mario Kart on handheld. Cool, well, I'll take it. You know, whatever. It's something crazy. It didn't reinvent anything.
No. I actually quite liked that.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. But like, I know Mario. Oh, you good? You just burp.
It was a little burp. Yeah. I didn't want to burp on the mic.
Oh, it's cool. I thought like you got possessed by like the Hat Man.
The Hat Man.
Oh, sorry, I can't mention his name on the podcast. I'm really sorry. No, don't talk about him.
Wait, what?
Don't. Shh. So as I was saying about Mario Kart, right? Like.
I want your hat.
Oh my god, that's the Hat Man.
Let's back on track.
Back on track. All right. I think the twist, man, just bring an adventure mode. I think that would be perfect.
But the thing is that an actual twist on the formula though? Because that's just adding a mode.
Technically, it is because we've never seen anything like that.
I would say technically it isn't. Because the gameplay is exactly the same. The racing mechanic is the same.
I think. Oh, this is tough because I don't.
They added bikes at some point.
Yeah, that's great.
Are bikes still in the game?
Yeah.
They are still in the game because I never use a bike. I always use a cart.
Yeah, I mix and like the wheel, like if you really wanted to squint at it, like the wheels kind of change things into different things. Like you get like monster truck wheels and that, but it's not like a monster truck.
But I'm talking more the vehicle itself.
No, like,
do you know what they could do? And I suppose this is a bit of a cheese, and kind of what they've done before, and it kind of borrows from two mechanics that they've done before.
Yeah.
So it borrows from the glider, and it borrows from the anti-grav.
Okay.
You turn into an aircraft.
Fucking Diddy Kong Racing did that.
Did it?
Yeah, bro. I look at a lot of kart races, like.
But again, that's their fucking.
You know what?
That could work though in Mario Kart.
I would not be surprised if that was a twist.
Then you could turn into an aircraft. I swear to God, guys, if this fucking happens and we've called it in fucking January 2022, I want my flowers.
Yeah, I think that is because. Like,
I'm just picturing a race in Mario Kart because there's so many dimensions to it, because you go underwater, don't you, sometimes? But they've kind of got that with the bubble thing. So I said they can't really turn you into a submarine because it's a bit redundant unless they turn you into a boat and you're on top of the water. But again, that doesn't really change you being a kart. Yeah. But what changes is if you become an aircraft. And this is where the anti-grav comes in. You start tilting and going upside down and shit.
Ooh,
so the control, do you know what would be sick? So
gyroscope on the controls.
I would say that they would inverse when you go upside down. Because obviously if you go upside down and you go right, but you mean to go left because your perspective's changed.
Yeah, they'll probably make like a sort of like,
or they could do gyroscope controls. That would be sick as well.
You know what? I've always.
Do you know what would be nice if it turned into like a fighter jet? And then you had like a boost.
But that'll be in the battle mode. Fighter jets and shit.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying, like, it turned into an aircraft.
And you know what's funny? That's not even far off, because there is a bike on Mario Kart 8 which is literally shaped like a fighter jet.
There is, yeah. Yeah, no, I know exactly what one you're talking about. But I'm thinking like, and the thing is as well, is I'm thinking like the aircrafts, they look like they're from Catch the Pigeon.
like the Red Baron and shit like that.
Yeah, like that kind of art. So they turn into like the fucking like Wright Brothers planes.
They'll probably bring in a lot if they're doing.
Hey, I like this idea. You know,
this sounds like a cool idea
because then also as well is you don't have tracks on the ground anymore. You can have air like tracks in the air, like ones that you could even have ones that are completely in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you like when you get home or something, like just look at Diddy Kong Racing. They've done shit like that, and
I never really played Diddy Kong Racing.
It was a very it's a bit of a cult classic among like the kart racing genre. Like,
doesn't that have an adventure mode as well?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's what rare again.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, you had to be there when Rare was just on fire during that generation. I don't know what they did when they had the N64 development kit in their hands, but they tapped into something that is just like that's going in the books.
It's so unfortunate that Mario Kart overshadowed it.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give an unpopular opinion, and
you think Diddy Kong Racer is the best racing game?
Oh no, not Diddy Kong Racing. Crash Team Racing.
Oh, Crash!
Is the better kart racer than Mario Kart. And this is coming from a guy, you know how much I was dick riding Mario Kart 8 when it came out.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm gonna half agree with you and half disagree with you.
Okay.
I think Mario Kart is easier to pick up for everyone to play.
Absolutely.
That's why it's better.
Of course, 100% without a doubt.
So the second why I would agree with you is because it's
that power sliding mechanic?
Yeah. It's more of kiss. If you want to be a pro kart racing game person, Crash Team Racing is much better than Mario Kart.
Crash Team Racing
But I think because Mario Kart is literally for everyone, like I can give the controller to my mum who doesn't play games or my dad who doesn't play games, and after like 3 minutes they're playing Mario Kart.
Yeah.
If I give them a controller to Crash Team Racing, they're never power sliding.
No, they're never.
They're never doing it.
Like it took me a while to learn how to really.
It's difficult.
Slide. It's a tricky thing. There's a lot of timing, but when you pick it up, oh my god, it's some of the greatest gameplay I've ever played on the Mario Kart on a Go Kart Racer. It's good.
But this is why I half agree, half disagree with you.
Yeah, I just think it's better because I just love the satisfaction I get from pulling those things off.
You do get some of that in Mario Kart though.
You do,
like with the what do you call them, weapons, I suppose.
Oh yeah, like the weapons are way better than Crash Team Racing.
I wonder if they add any new ones as well, if they're in Mario Kart 9, because
they probably will.
What could they add though? Because what has been? Oh, the hat. The hat from Odyssey.
Oh, how can they do that?
I don't know, but it's something visual that they can add.
Wait. This is gonna. You can swap places with players. You launch the hat like it's a shell or something, and say you're like 7th place, and you're like there, and so just and you swap places.
But you have to hit someone with it.
You have to hit them, and like you have it for. You
only realistically move one place then.
Yeah, but like let's say you like throw them off the course or something, you can like sabotage them.
Oh, if you drive off course and then
you switch back afterwards.
Oh, you switch back afterwards.
Yeah, so like you can. It only lasts for 5 seconds.
I would say you don't switch back. You just switch places, but you have to hit them. So like with the green shell, you have to like aim it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to do that as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you throw the hat out, you hit them, you switch places.
But no, I'm saying don't swap play. I'm saying don't switch back. You switch. You just
for the remainder of the match.
Well, unless they overtake you, obviously.
Interesting.
As in, like, if I'm in 3rd place and you're in 2nd place and I throw it, I'm in 2nd place and you're in 3rd place.
So are they the same characters or different characters?
No. The whole cart. So your character and car switches with my character and car.
Oh, see, I'm thinking you possess their character for a short period of time and you can do what they want. You just throw them.
But then who's driving you?
They're driving you.
But then they'll just fuck you up, though.
That's a good point. All right, maybe you just switch places then.
Because that's what I'm thinking. Because you know how in Mario Kart, like the power-ups are power-ups, not weapons. I said weapons earlier. Power-ups, like they're positional. So you only get certain ones in certain positions. Like when you're in 1st place, you don't get fucking anything.
Yeah, you get like shells. Bananas,
so I would say this hat, where you swap places, is anywhere between like last place and 3rd place. Yeah.
Ooh, imagine. Oh.
Because then what you're doing is you can fucking jump.
I think for it to really be cool like that, I think it'll have to like bounce off the walls a couple bits. So you can throw it ahead and it might like boom, boom, like maybe 2 or 3 times bounce off the wall.
No, I'd say it doesn't bounce at all. If it
so it's like the boomerang.
No. It's like so you aim it like the green shell, but if it doesn't hit anyone, it's done.
See, I was thinking it'll be like the boomerang where you throw it out and it will come back in.
No, it does do that. No, sorry, it does do that. It does do that. So it has a range to it. It has a range to it. So you have to be relatively not. I wouldn't say close or near or anything. I'm telling you this now. If Mario Kart 9 has any of these shit that I've said in this, I'm going to be pissed. What are you Googling?
I'm just trying to think what big games are coming out this year.
Oh, yeah, no, literally.
I
was going to say, could you pull up games that are slated for this year? Because I've got one game that I'm excited for, but it's literally out next month. So it's like, I don't know what else is meant to be coming out.
I know what... Say it. Just say it. I think I know it.
Right, let me just wrap up the Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
But no, so that's kind of the things that I'm thinking with Mario Kart 9. Turning into an aircraft... mainly being the next trick. I don't know how they'll do it, but I have complete faith that it'll be amazing. Just go on like the game website, bro, and like just.
Just got a bunch of lists here. I normally just do.
But are these confirmed though? These are the things. Like I want ones that are confirmed.
All right, so you want to go on game then,
bro? You can literally go on whatever. So yeah, like,
Pokemon.
What games or game are you most excited for
that's
this
hard
year?
right now. I don't think there's anything that's definitely taken the #1 spot right now. There's a lot of things
Horizon Forbidden West is...
Oh, yeah, you played Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. I never played that.
Play it.
It's on PC now, isn't it?
It is on PC.
All right, then. Well, I know what I'm doing when I get the chance.
I would say the concept is fucking amazing. The combat gets very, very boring after a while. In my opinion.
Is it more cinematic than sort of like press button sort of thing? Which is not a bad thing.
No. The combat is good. It's just very repetitive. Because once you get to a certain level, you just rinse fucking everything.
Okay.
And it's just like, that's fine because you've leveled up and you've grinded and you're powerful. But it's just like, I don't really want to Like, I kind of just want to get on with the story. So I got to a point where I was just like, I just want to get on with the story now. I don't really want to explore anymore. I did end up 100% in that game and getting the platinum, though.
Oh, shit.
So I do think that kind of adds to me being kind of bored with it by the end.
Fair enough. Was it easy to platinum then?
Yeah, it's not hard. If there's a game that doesn't have difficulty related trophies, I tend to go for the platinum now.
Oh, okay.
But yes, Horizon Forbidden West, I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I think Aloy, who is the main character, she has solidified herself as probably one of Sony's and PlayStation's biggest mascots, like with Kratos and like
all right, that's
Joel and Ellie and like who else, like Metal Gear.
I was gonna say Crash, but
not Crash. But I mean, I'm talking like confirmed ones. I mean, like, yes, Horizon. I mean, Elden Ring as well.
Elden, you know what?
I don't think I'll play it, but I'm excited for the game because
I'm gonna give it a shot, and it's because I didn't finish Bloodborne, and I don't know when I'm gonna finish Bloodborne because
Bloodborne is probably the best Souls.
I'm really shitty at fucking Souls games. Like, I'm really bad, and I think, you know what? I have a feeling that Elden Ring's not gonna be casual, but I feel like it's going to do things that will help the average person get into it a bit better. I don't think it's going to be like, no, this is strictly for the most elite 8-inch cock Souls player ever. Like, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be like that tough. I don't think it's going to be that tough.
I'm shaking my head, guys.
I don't know. I have a feeling that it's going to try and
Miyazaki, who's the main guy of these games, like, he takes no prisoners, bro.
You know what? Like,
the last game was Sekiro, and
Sekiro was a
people
hard
say
bitch.
that is the best game.
Sekiro is a hard bitch. I tried to play it like at my friend's house. That shit was tough as shit.
But you know what? I think that game probably lends more to how you play because it's way more mechanical.
Yeah.
I don't think you're like, this sounds really harsh. I don't think you're like a methodical person where you'll sit there with a sword and shield and like batter someone to death, and like, I don't think you have the patience to have a 30-40 minute boss fight. Whereas Sekiro, you can fly about with your prosthetic arm. You can kind of do combos, which is way more up your alley. I think you'd enjoy Sekiro.
No, I can get into Souls games.
Do you know what I mean by all that, though?
No, I know what you mean. I can have the patience to learn like boss patterns and get that. Like, I was playing Dark Souls 3 just fine. Like, I was getting into it just fine.
No. I'm not saying you couldn't play it, but I'm just saying I think Sekiro is more up your alley because there's like combos and there's literally like fighting styles in that game.
Okay. Yeah, like.
Whereas a Dark Souls game is like, here's a sword, here's a shield, you press that button to attack, that button
light and heavy and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I think the only issue I have with Souls games, and you can disagree with me. I know Souls people probably disagree with me.
I do love the Souls games. I haven't played many of them, but I love them.
As someone who is a very casual consumer of Souls games, coming into a Souls game can be very daunting and very difficult to experiment with at times. Like, say if you just wanted to try out different things.
I agree with you.
It's very punishing if you're not like heavy into it.
Oh no, I'm not good at these games. That's why I love to watch them.
Yeah. Like, I
love
do love to watch them.
I think Dark Souls especially has so much lore and it has such a rich world that there is no story in Dark Souls, or there's no tellable story.
It's not like you're going to sit here and like watch a whole cutscene of like people, like,
no, it's all in item descriptions and just in things that people say in throwaway comments and stuff. So you don't get lore from, as in an NPC's talking to you. It's like, oh, the evil person is doing this, we need to kill him, and it's not like that.
I think that's why people like it, because they're not. Like, it's not like a shop, like a one-stop shop tour, like with cutscene to cutscene and like dialogue to dialogue.
No, and there's no particular order that you have to do things in.
Yeah, you can just play the game, and if you want to look into it, you're rewarded with some lore and some extra parts about the characters, which I think is really good to just give people the choice of taking things at their own pace.
Well, that's I'm hoping with Elden Ring, and that comes out really, really soon.
Yeah.
In fact, it actually might be out by the time this podcast comes out.
No way.
It's coming out this.
Initial release date.
It's out this month.
February 25th, 2022.
Right, that's been pushed.
Yeah,
I thought it was that this month.
Yeah, I got pushed.
That's fine. But Elden Ring, yes. But the game I'm most looking forward to that I know is 100% coming out this year, because I know there says Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 on that list. I don't think that's coming out this year, if I'll be perfectly honest.
I think it's going to be like a winter.
Do you want to know what I think it will be? I think it will be a Switch Pro release title.
You still think the Switch Pro is coming?
100%. And do you know why I think that? Because it will be very similar to the Switch, and they'll want a game to sell the system.
I don't think the Switch Pro is coming.
I do. I genuinely think it.
If it hasn't come now, it ain't coming.
It's been the term like Switch Pro has been copyrighted or some shit like that.
Nintendo do that a lot though. They copyright things like, oh yo, it's coming, but it never comes.
Yeah, fair enough.
They copyrighted Super Mario Bros. 4 and that never came.
True.
But
yes, because I know it's 100% coming, Horizon Forbidden West is my most anticipated game of the year, and that's out next month. But also, I am looking forward to if Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, but also the new Lego Star Wars game.
Oh, you've been playing it with your wife, innit? Yeah.
Because it's all of them. It's all 9 films.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I mean, what after this podcast, watch the trailer. It looks
Lego podcast. Well, Lego Star Wars games are
or just the Lego games in general.
they're fire.
They're so fun.
I used to play a bunch of them, like the Lego Island game on the PC and shit. That was a good game.
But that was meant to come out like last year, the year before, and like I don't even know if that's actually coming out this year.
Have you seen the latest gameplay trailer for Pokemon Legends Arceus?
Yes.
I know you're very reserved about it.
I am very reserved about the game.
I'm trying not to get too hype, but I've been seeing it, and it looks good.
I will not be buying this game on release.
Oh, I can't anyway. I'm broke this month, but next month. This month's
it's the 28th though. It comes out on the 28th.
Yeah. It won't be on the day, but like I will probably get it soon.
I believe my sister will be buying it on the day, and I'm gonna wait until I can actually physically see it.
But
I'm not massively hyped for this game.
I'm trying not to get hyped because I'm like, no, I don't want to fuck myself
I think
up.
the game will be fun as fuck, don't get me wrong, but I haven't even played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond yet. I bought that on release date and I haven't played it yet.
Man, you finished that in a week. Come on.
No, I know.
The post-game content is fucking tough as hell, you know, the gym leaders, like they have proper competitive teams.
I know. I'm looking forward to doing all of that.
I was doing the battle tower, and the battle tower like dude whatever, he swept me, bro. I felt like a child. I was like, damn, am I like 6 years old playing Pokemon Gold with like one Pokemon?
No, because they actually listened this time and they made the game harder, but only in post game.
That's how it should be, to be honest.
That's how it should always be. Do you know what the best feature they ever did in Pokemon?
Battle Frontier.
No. In Black and White 2, there was Challenger mode.
Yeah, I missed that.
That was the best thing they ever did, and they never did it again. Keep going on 2022, by the way.
Yeah, I just got to say, this Pokemon game, I'm trying not to get too gassed, but I think it's going to be something good. I've been holding back for a long time, but I think, you know what? I think we might be onto something pretty decent.
It might be. I'm very 50-50 on it at the moment.
Oh yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That looks interesting.
After what they did with Borderlands 3, they've killed Borderlands hype for me forever.
I'm not as hyped as I was for 3, of course, but I've been looking at things and I was like,
Again, a game I probably won't purchase on release and wait until I can see things about it a bit more when it's actually out.
I'll watch Jolts. I'll watch him stream it. But I think it looks cool.
I don't get me wrong. I love Borderlands. You know I love Borderlands.
We love Borderlands.
But it's like the way they did me dirty with Borderlands 3.
It was just that story. You know what? I was watching the director's cut of it. They left out some fucking good moments in that game, and I'm thinking, why did you do that?
Very quickly, like what?
You know when obviously Maya dies, spoilers, and like Ava's just being a little bitch and shit.
Yeah.
There was actually a scene that they cut from the game where they go to like Maya's funeral, and like they have like a proper like moment where they discuss their inner feelings. Like, I felt the same way when Roland died. I thought I had him killed as well.
Right, well that actually is fucking sick, and they left that out.
And they showed Krieg. Like Krieg was at Maya's, like he was hiding, but like he was at Maya's funeral.
No.
Bro!
Randy, It's Randy, isn't
Randy
it?
Pitchford.
You're a fucking dickhead.
Bro.
I'm sorry. Because that's the whole thing. Because that was the whole thing through Borderlands 2. And when they introduced the character of Krieg, that he liked Maya.
Yeah, like it would have, it would have been perfect.
Wait,
because
is he even in Borderlands 3?
he's in the DLC. Actually, it was a good DLC. Actually,
The crazy one.
the Foster Clock was a good DLC. I'm not even gonna front. It was a good
do you know
DLC.
what? I liked all the DLCs in the Borderlands 3. I think they're better than the main game. And people would argue that with Borderlands 2 as well, if I'll be honest with you. But
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 felt more of a complete package than Borderlands 3.
Yeah, if you don't play DLC in Borderlands 3, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It
I
gets
know a lot of
old.
people that gave up with that game and didn't even finish it.
Oh wow, shit.
But I see. Sorry.
Ghostwire Tokyo looks
Yeah, I was going to
interesting.
say that Forspoken as well.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was with the crazy ass it looked like a Unreal 5 demo, and
Yeah,
it
I
was like
think
flying
it
through them
is.
buildings.
I
Yeah,
think it is the Unreal. I mean, again, but I'm not hyped for it because I don't know anything about
Yeah,
it.
it's a new IP, so you just got to see how it plays out.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry.
You got attacked.
Sonic Frontiers looks like
Again,
has a bit
I
of-
don't really care for Sonic games anymore.
Yeah,
I don't think Splatoon 3 will be out this year. I think it will get pushed.
what else we got?
But do you know what? And it's really sad to say, I genuinely think it's Horizon Forbidden West. Unless, wait, God of War's not out this year, is it?
It's apparently it's coming out this year. Like, it was at the beginning.
God of War is meant to be coming out this year.
Look, 2002. No, 2022. Excuse me.
2002?
Oh, lol.
I don't think that's coming out this year, but if it is,
Yeah.
fuck me, that will be my... If that's genuinely coming this year, because it doesn't have a date, does it? God of War.
No, it's
Ragnarok.
just this year.
If that's genuinely this year, that will be the game of the year.
Oh yeah, of course.
But because I know it's 100% coming, Horizon Forbidden West, and funny enough, these are two PlayStation games. Shoot me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, those two. I mean, I know Legend of Zelda.
That's
as well.
not even, to be fair, that's not even an L. Like, if that's just your little thing, that's like your little few games you want this year, then fuck it. You don't have to be, I'm gonna buy all the games off the shelf and I'm gonna bang them out.
but
You know what I mean?
though.
You would, but obviously you don't got to be that
as
guy.
I said earlier, it's time.
Yeah,
bro.
you ain't got to be that guy.
If Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out the same year God of War Ragnarok is coming out,
Bam.
that's a good year for games.
It is a good year for games, man.
Because we're talking the predecessors of those two games are some of the best games ever made.
I think Breath of the Wild 2 is really good. I think it falls over on itself with
one?
some of the... Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Are you from the future?
Breath of the Wild 1 is a really good game. The only thing I'll say it falls over on is just the dungeons, like the Divine Beast dungeons. Those are the only points.
No, I agree.
Everything else in between was fucking good.
That's how you make an open world game, by the way.
It's a really good step into Nintendo's open world game. I think there's a few things they could have tightened up. Like, I think when it rains and you can't climb, you just got to sit there and do nothing for until the rain goes away. I think that's a little annoying, but I understand.
It's not stupid for the sake of being stupid, yeah.
And weapon degradation is just fucking bullshit.
It's annoying, but again...
People always argue no, this makes... Because you have to use different kinds of weapons. Listen, don't mind that. Give me the option to build my shit again.
Yeah, repair.
Give me a repair option. I don't mind if it breaks.
You might do that, though, in Breath of the Wild 2.
I hope so.
Also, as well, you do realise it's not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
That's a working title.
Yeah, you never know. Nintendo's just...
No, but when have
they
ever put a 2 on the Zelda game? That's what I'm saying, they don't. Even with direct sequels, they call it something different.
The thing is, though, the Zelda timeline is so fucked up. There's never really been
No, there has been direct sequels.
There's been direct sequels, but it's been so weird and split and
But again, we don't even know if this is a direct sequel.
To be fair, the times that Nintendo have done direct sequels to big franchises have been interesting. Like when they did Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah.
People call that the best platformer game of all time.
I can see why. I don't.
I haven't played it yet. I've played Mario Galaxy 1, which I think is really good.
Which one was Galaxy? Was Galaxy 2 on the GameCube or Wii or whatever?
Whoa, Nelly, no. Galaxy
What was the
1
one on GameCube?
Oh, that's Sunshine.
Am I thinking of Sunshine? No, there was a Galaxy game on GameCube. I'm 100% sure.
Nah, Chief. It was on Wii. There were 2 on Wii. The 1 and 2.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Wii then.
Because the Wii... you're probably thinking that because Zelda was on GameCube and Wii. So Twilight Princess was on GameCube and Wii at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, this is where I wasn't banging Nintendo games. My memory of back then is so bad.
I'm starting to remember a lot of things. The Wii is actually very underrated, bro.
It is.
No, underrated in the sense of like, I know people think, oh yeah, it's sold a lot, it's sold millions and gazillions, but
Wii Sports is the best-selling game of all time.
I think Minecraft is now.
No, I know, but the only reason Wii Sports is because it came with every fucking Wii console.
I think the reason, like, people like shit on the Wii sometimes, like, oh, it's casual and I have to waggle and blah blah. If you dig deep in that library and you find some like killer apps, like No More Heroes and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, No More Heroes 3 is really good. I like the game.
Yeah, I was never a massive fan of the games in general. They're okay. I liked 1 and 2, but meh.
But yeah, if you dig deep on that console, you can find some gems. Like, and people have slept on them for years. I know we've been going for nearly 2 hours.
No, I was going to say it's Bayonetta 3 this year.
I hope. Bayonetta
That's what I'm saying. This could be a very good year for games.
I hope. But like this year, like last year.
We have been going for a long time. Shit.
Yeah. Last year was cool. Like, I think it was a bit like it was half and half personally for me. I think there were some cool moments and then there were some moments. Like,
see, I got my PlayStation 5 in the summer of last year. So that's when I started playing games again, because I said to myself when the next gen consoles came out is I'm going to wait until I get a next gen console. Little did I know that was going to be fucking difficult for a long time. And so I got it in July last year. So that's when I started gaming again, because I wasn't gaming, bro. I was fucking...
You was on Switch though.
Yeah, but like not like every day.
Yeah, you don't have to get on it every day. Like, I don't play games every day.
Oh no, I'm at the moment I'm playing Hades every single day.
I have to go and see if I can just like, I finished obviously, but I need to be able to finish it constantly. I don't feel like I finished the game. That's what's pissing me off about Hades. Like, technically I have, but I haven't.
Do you know what the worst thing is as well? Is I generally don't find the game hard at all. It's the modifiers that fuck me now.
It's not hard. It's just that
once you clock it, it's so easy.
I need to find like a thing where I'm like, I know how to finish this consistently. Like, I can
just need to find the weapon. I need to find that weapon
that clicks with me. Like, that's what I mean. I need to find.
That's all it is. Once you, because my sister can do this. She's like you. She took. Well, maybe not like you, but she took over 100 runs before she completed the game.
For me, it was like 40 runs.
See, I'm on about 50 now, and I've cleared it probably about 35 times.
It was like run 35, 36 that I cleared it.
Yeah, I cleared it like run 10, 15. But this is on my PlayStation. I wouldn't know my stats on my Switch because that's where I've played it first. I've bought the game twice. I've owned the game twice.
Wow, it is a good indie game, like really good.
Oh yeah, massively.
Yeah, we should.
I was going to say. So, what is your anticipated game of 2022? Are you saying Pokemon Arceus?
I wouldn't say that. Like, I'm happy. I'm excited for it.
We're going to round out on your one you're most excited for.
Yeah, it's tough. But I'm going to just give you an answer. I'm going to say Pokemon Legends Arceus, but it's not like, I've got to grab this game as soon as possible. Sort of thing. I'm just excited for it because it looks different.
As I said, for me, that I want to grab straight away, that I know is coming out, is Horizon Forbidden West. Ones that I don't know coming out: Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2 and Thor Ragnarok. That's it. And I'm sure you're the same with Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok. Fucking hell, not Thor. I said Thor Ragnarok.
I might wait until I get a PS5. Until I get God of War. There's certain games I want to wait until I get on a PS5.
Got a plan for PS5?
It's
still hard to get though, isn't it?
It's hard to get, but I'm not like, dying for one right now.
No, they're not needed. I just wanted one.
I think if there's one game that I hope is coming. Oh shit! I just forgot about fucking Metroid Prime 4. That could come out this year.
Well, even Mario Kart 9 could come out this year.
Or Bayonetta 3. Any of those games.
But confirmed games we think we're coming out.
Or confirmed games that are coming out this year. I'm going to have to say Pokemon.
Okay, but that's fine because it looks all right. I'm a bit hot and cold on it, but
I don't want to get caught up in the hype. But I've been sitting on it for a while and I've been watching shit and I'm like, alright, this might be pretty fire.
It might be.
It might be pretty fire.
It might be dog shit.
I'll be very shocked if it is dog shit because I've been. Like
I don't think it'll be dog shit. I think I was being harsh then.
No, you can't. If you feel that way, like, you know what I mean?
Nothing I've seen is fully excited me for it yet.
Yeah.
But
I think.
Wow, we've been going for
nearly 2 hours. It's like like 30 seconds left until it's 2 hours on this podcast. That's the longest.
That will be our
episode.
longest. Yeah, but we've had a lot of shit in this.
There's
today.
been a lot, and guys, this is our element, man. We just be chatting about video games and nerdy shit, like.
Yeah, do you know what I'm gonna say? Like, if you want us to talk more about like our nerdy shit and stuff, then please let us know, because we're more than happy to do that. But we're trying to like be a bit broad with our topics at the moment, obviously, to get put the feels out there.
We're building our audience, guys. We don't want to just like pigeonhole ourselves into one category.
Like just gaming.
Yeah, like we want to see how it goes around. We can talk about everything for a long time anyway, so as you guys can already see. So yeah, if you want more of this, just let us know. Hit us up in the emails, hit us up in the comments, hit us up in the Twitter.
So follow, like, comment, subscribe. Please email feedback, whether that's questions or
I got to check the inbox.
Yeah, whether it's questions or constructive criticism, and it's the email for you to email is the Betwixt Ideas Podcast feedback at gmail.com, and then follow us on Twitter at Betwixt Ideas, and on Instagram at the Betwixt Ideas Podcast, or just at Betwixt Ideas Podcast. I can't remember if there's a the there, but just put in Betwixt Ideas Podcast and you'll find us. You find one of them, you'll find another one. But yeah, guys, thank you for this really long episode. If you've stayed with us to the end, you are the GOAT.
You're the GOAT.
And we will catch you next week on the next episode
of the Betwixt Ideas Podcast. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.